Ah, what a song. Hello, everybody. What's up? White noise. We love white noise, don't we, folks? How's it been? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Good evening. Good afternoon, good morning to some of you. What's up? What's up? Hello, Cherry. Hello, Mila. Hello, Silva. Hello, Ray. What's up? How's it going? How's everybody's day been? Hope everybody's had a good, what's today? Wednesday. Hope everybody's had a good Wednesday thus far. Hello, Lorena. What's up, Lorena? My bad. Your day was 5 out of 10. Dang. I didn't do anything today. I bought apple juice. Does that count? Does that count as doing something? I went down to Target and bought some apple juice. Was tasty. I mostly bought it because I needed a container to make tea in. I was tired of having all the tea in my pantry. And I was just like, well, I want to get all this... I want to eat all this tea. And I was like, how do I do this? And I was like, well, I could make desserts with it. That would be too much... That'd be way too much effort, though. So I've decided that I'm just going to make it all in, like, big batches, put it in this apple juice jug that I make, and then drink it like cold. Cold tea might be a little more tasty for me. Alright. I downloaded the Disco Elysium track, and that's the first song on it. Pretty good, if I had to say so myself. If you didn't guess it already, we are playing Rue Valley. You probably already knew that, though, because you pay attention. And I know you pay attention. Because you're here with me. And if you weren't paying attention, I'd have to fucking kill you. But let me see. I'll get my chats back up on the screen so I can see what everybody's talking about. What's the holdup? Hey, Gibster. This prison to hold me? 600 to 700 years. Take these chains off and say that again. Do I know Cookie Run Kingdom? I know of Cookie Run Kingdom. I don't know anything about Cookie Run Kingdom. Hello, Briley. What's up? Hello, Jay. Last few streams of this game was during the morning. Tomorrow actually might have to be a morning stream. I forgot that I have to go to a meeting tomorrow. I have to remember to change the, not change the schedule, but add, like, an addendum. Why is the King in Yellow at my door trying to send me to Carcosa? Was the King in Yellow like an actual guy? Wasn't that just like a representation of like a like a personification that that what's his name was making? You're not gonna believe this. I actually haven't read anything by Lovecraft. I actually don't know what his prose are like at all. I actually don't even know if he's a good writer. I know people tend to like his ideas. Some of his ideas, maybe not all of them, but... The King in Yellow is supposed to be the person writing it, Gibster. Ah, I see. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I've never read it. I think I'd like to read some more Lovecraft stuff, but... Please tell me you're lying. I would never lie. I've never lied once in my life. The Yellow King is just a concept. Yeah, okay, I figured. But today, we're back again with some Rue Valley. Let's hop back in and see if we can't parse our way through our very own emotions. I believe he's just a fictional character. He is a cosmic entity named Haster, and he wears no mask. That's so sad. Hello, Jay, what's up? Please no morning stream. I'm just making everybody upset today. Yellow, I love that song. I thought it was a band. Didn't they make the song Blender, and then that inspired the name for the software? You love the Yellow King? That's why I'm purple? Thank God he's purple. We were on the phone, weren't we? We were on this guy's phone. The edges of the phone are warm. Oh, right. We just finished, like, a phone call. We still gotta find a way to enter the K Ranch house that doesn't break my fucking shoulder or my foot. And we have to get inside Dr. Fink's room. It's 8:36. We're about to end the day. You have to wonder what kind of man would torture himself like this, forcing himself to see the love of his life every time he unlocks his phone. He must be upset. One who knew eternal love. Always a hopeless romantic. I think we already checked everything. Another search, check the most recent messages, stop checking the messages, check the email. The app notifies you that it's properly connected to the internet. The emails seem endless, unlike your time. Lots of personal stuff. The strange emails? Exact same subject, and you're not sure if they're part of a chain or different emails. Open. Oh yeah, we already did this one. Yeah. Aliens. Obviously it's aliens. Highly unlikely. Yep. We already did that. We already did all that noise. There's the lightning strike. Power goes out. Yeah, we're really predicting everything, huh? Have I ever played FNAF? I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's, no. Well, I mean, I don't know. What do you mean by played? I've never beat Five Nights at Freddy's. I think I played the first Five Nights at Freddy's a long time ago, and then I just didn't like the game, so I just never played it again. I mean, I guess then I've played it, yeah. I guess I have played Five Nights at Freddy's, and I didn't like it. Why? Streamer boy EPDDA? I don't feel like Ray. Low-key? Not really. He kinda a baddie to me, but let's not acknowledge that much. Oh, excuse me. Let's see if we can't... I don't know. I don't know. We gotta find another way into the K-house. We gotta find another way into the K-hole. I also gotta read that magazine. We might be able to make time to get down to the ranch, actually. Let's see. Let's see if we can make it. 2-hour stream? Good question. We fucking died. We fucking died. It's over. We fucking died. I went to my house to cook a burger. Was all? I cooked a fucking burger. Was all?
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
And then I ate the burger I cooked. Did I already ask this guy this question? You stole another burger? Buzz getting tripped up. Did that have such an effect on them? Talk about Briley. Who is Briley? Hello, Aaron. Did I already ask this guy about this question? 11:25, 20. Yeah, he starts writing the number down.
At email. No, I'm afraid that
It doesn't sound familiar at all.
Me this. What does it have to...
None whatsoever.
Let's stick to the subject. All right then. You should go in.
I don't know if anybody's gonna have that email. I'll be honest with you. What are you doing? Creeping up on your therapist. Breaking into old ranch houses. What for? You're completely lost. You have zero clue how to stop the loop, and it shows. Like a tsunami crash. Oh, I think we've already done this. I don't think my save game caught it, though. Sit down and bury your head in your hands. Oh, we gotta do this again. We gotta have a mental breakdown again. Oh, fuck. Hey, Kai, what's up? Welcome back. Your mom bought ground beef. Oh, yummy. Hello, Fizzo. Why not the sky beef? Quick breaths, stop the panic before it hits. Not here, not in public. Ooh, I'm fucking dead. Oh no, I gotta talk to Riley about all this piss and shit. I'm skipping this. We've already been here. We gotta get this quest line out of the way again. Go, 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 go. Weird doesn't even begin to cover it. Glitch in the simulation. Alright, sweet. Riley, get the fuck out of here. Alright, we got this one. This is I don't think we started this one last time. Can you prove that you're in a loop? It seems that she was not that skeptical about your vent about the time loop. With a bit of effort, you might be able to convince her. You're still hung up on that time loop confession and the way she reacted to it, aren't you? Indeed. She's the only one here who has even given any thought to your demise. Not like Robin, not like Dr. Fink, not like Maxine, and not like Percy. Not like any one of them. So the one person who actually bothered to listen to you, Riley's the only one who might believe you about the loop. If you could just find a way to prove it to her. How would I even prove something like that? Let's consider. Maybe I could show that I know things only she was supposed to know. That's gonna be real tough. You've only got 47 minutes and she's always on the move. How do you get someone to open up about clock ticking like that? Alright, Cherry, we'll tell your boyfriend I said hi too. What the hecker is happening? Void beef, because Mist Void would have given me another Burger King for collecting burgers. The Ava beef. You got slammed by 3 people. That's gay, Fizzo. Once in the back of the head, inside the knee, and outside the forearm. 7th grade, you're getting fucked in the head, the knee, and the forearm? Tisk tisk. Maybe I could show her Frank's phone. That would only make things more complicated. How are you supposed to explain things? Explain having his phone when she doesn't even know you, and you can't exactly prove you and Frank ever met. Maybe we can speak her words before they even leave her lips. Wow, creepy much? Hard to tell if she's gonna bolt or just deck you, and let's face it, she packs a punch. That's all well and good, but you'll need some kind of actual proof. Something you could show her that makes sense in this world. She did suggest you try and figure out everything happening in the loop, so why not just do that? Stinky! Is there some Undertale reference I'm missing? You got it, Kai. Hello, Gojo. Sure, I can map out what the facts are, specifically how those 47 minutes actually unfold. So do it. Track some key details, lay them out for her, minus the stalker vibe. It's probably just teasing. Not everyone openly shows remorse. I disagree. I think, Fizzo, I think your bullies are trying to have sex with you. So should I deliver a speech? Should I prepare a presentation for her? That would give power. That would give PowerPoint a whole new meaning, but no. How about something more low-key, like plain old paper lined with key details and events? 4 events ought to cover it? True, but if there aren't that many, you'll have to cut it down. Okay, well, how about 3 then? 3 remarkable moments. 3 should do just fine to make a point. The actual fuck? What do you mean? You were talking about Theodore saying tisk tisk. So you need 3 events from within these 40 minutes, and then write them down in chronological order. And then what? You give it to her? When? At the start of the loop? So essentially the moment you step out of the office. So you gather 3 events, write them down, hand them to Riley at the start of the loop. Sounds like a plan. Then at the end of the loop we meet, we go through the list together, and poof, prove the proof. Now, which moments would qualify as important or telling? Well, when water from the vending machine splashed her. Yeah, that one's impossible to ignore. Alright, that one's ticked off. 2 more to go. When she stepped into a puddle at the graveyard. Nothing screams fun like reliving that gem. That's 2 down, you just need 1 more. I have to find out what's missing. No other way around. Good luck with that. I think I know how to get the last one. I think I have to go to the gas station and wait at the chair on the side of the gas station, which is not going to be too hard. But she already left, so. Dog, no bully is tsundere to literally rough you up that much. I'm a sub, though. You need to find at least 3 memorable moments that happened to her during these 47 minutes. Best to do that in the most inconspicuous way. Just watch her from afar, pick a bench or something. She gets splashed by the vending machine each time. No way she'll forget that. She steps into a puddle at the cemetery. We all remember that squishy feeling while walking afterwards. Alright. So she already left, so I've already lost, I think, the 2nd chance. I'm gonna find a better way into the K Ranch first and foremost. Off to the K Ranch, lads. Off to the ranch. You said that. Why did you say that? I'm getting a phone call. I'm not picking up that phone call. I'll pick up the phone call. Answer the phone. Hello?
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
You got it, man.
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
That sounds great, Mr. Rugger, but I have a question first, if I may.
But of course, Mr. Harrow.
Just kidding, bye! Later! Markiplier. Well, if it isn't Markiplier, I'm fucking soaked, dude. I charged the phone again. Alright, I gotta get in there and talk to this guy. I still haven't talked to this guy at all. I don't think there's anything to do on the outside here. Yeah. I'm fucking breaking in. Breaking into the ranch house. That's a broken foot, dude. What the fuck? I didn't even make it in time? Are you joking? Are you joking, dude? You been getting back into the gorillas again, Sherry? How's that going?
With me, Mr. Harrow?
Yeah, and I have a question. Just kidding. I gotta go.
All right, then. You should go and check.
Beat-eek. 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 Beat-eek.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Give me your coffee. Give me the coffee, you jerk. You jerk. Alright, I'm gonna go to the gas station. I'm gonna sit on the side of the... I think there's a bench here at the gas station. I'm gonna sit and, I think there's a bench on the side of this gas station. We'll see what happens when she gets off her motorbike. I think this chair right here is where I want to be. I'm to sit. Can you prove that that you're in the time? Wait and see what happens. It's calm here. Unnaturally calm. You're so used to yelling, banging, arguing over the phone that you half expected some sort of drama to unfold wherever you go. But not here. Well, let's see if some drama will emerge. Hey, Jack, what's up? Theodore, what grade are you in? I'm 27 and I have a day job. In the distance, you hear a motorcycle engine. Ben & Jerry's is on sale for like $2.48 at Vons. You just bought a troubling amount, Jack? Oh, God, dude. I stopped buying ice cream because I make ice cream now, but... So grade 4, you got it, Jack. Fucking got my ass. Grade 6 or 7? Of course, this is her next stop. I stopped buying ice cream because I started making ice cream, and the second that I started making ice cream, I didn't want any ice cream. It's awful, dude. Of course this is her next stop. Better make a mental note of that. Who knows when you will need it. Wait and see what happens. Other than the woman refueling her bike, you don't notice anything of importance. Let's see what she'll do next. Seems like she's almost done. I got a phone call to pick up. Ooh, power's on. She left the bike outside and went into the shop at exactly 8:16. Nevertheless, she is now inside the shop. Put it on silent and ignore it. Thank you. Alright, that's the third mental note. I think we can turn that in now. Her little mishap with the bike at the gas station is completely accidental and memorable, therefore perfect. You got 3 memorable moments that happened to her, now it's time to create the proof. Next time the loop starts, be sure to write them down and give them to her. I need a pencil and a paper. I hadn't even considered that I need those. Is it too good, or is the effort killing the desire? I'm not sure, Jack. Sometimes I get cravings, so we'll see what happens. I accidentally put a bunch of salt in it, and now even the thought of ice cream is gross. No. I tried making strawberry cream cheese ice cream, but I put the strawberry and the cream cheese chunks were too big. So, I was just eating chunks of cream cheese and strawberry. But it wasn't bad. Usernames aren't allowed to be typed in chat. Who typed a username in my chat? Oh, just in case. Don't scare me. You got 3 memorable. Oh yeah, I gotta type that. At 8:14 p.m., she arrives at the gas station to refuel the bike. She enters the gas station shop at 8:16. Done. How do you write that down as proof, though? Doesn't she? She could just not do it, though. Oh. Finally got permission to sign up for the Math 135 pre-calc class you wanted, Jack. Jack, you going to college? What are you going to college for, bud? Time for a ride again? You bet. Ooh, that's a lightning bolt. And the end of the world. Ah, my balls! Community college just to get your academics in better shape? Gotcha,
With
Jack.
you, Mr. Harrow?
Gotcha, Jack. I get you. Yeah, I think, I don't know, depending on what situation, like financial situation, and like maybe even depending on how taxes shape up this year, I'd like to start actually going to college, one of these days. I'd like to go get like an associate's or like a bachelor's in communication. I want to get one in like public relations. 25 with a 2.0 GPA and no college history, Jack. That's rough. That's rough. I don't know what my GPA was when I left high school, but yeah, I also have no college history. This shit's just too expensive, man. Do I watch JJK? No. Unless you're talking to Gibster. Oh, you're talking to Gibster? Gibster. Not a moron. Hello, Kenny.
That's an unusual request. May I ask what you need it for?
I just remembered something important, and I don't want to lose it.
Understood. Here you go.
Time to map out Riley's evening event by event. The vending machine splashes her before she leaves. That's the first one. Note the time, too.
Writing these things down is wise. People overestimate how much detail they'll remember.
Not.
That goes hand in hand with our tendency to fill the gaps in memory with invented details and false events.
Right. Shift focus from him to the second event on tonight's list. Gas nozzle sprays her at the gas station. Correct. The machines really are out to get her tonight. It's as if she's starring in a B-grade horror flick.
Just to remind you, if any questions arise, jot them down or ask when you finish. We can revisit them tomorrow.
Do you wear wigs? When will you wear vigs? For example, how's Tyler? Has he gotten worse or not? I haven't seen Tyler in a couple of days. Well, today's my weekend, so I won't see him for a couple of days. Where's everybody going? Bingo. Do you know the references, or do I just sound crazy? I have not watched nearly as much like TV and anime and cartoons and consumed as much media as like everybody else on the planet has sometimes. Not several times. One event left. Riley steps into a puddle at the graveyard entrance. A fitting finale to 47 minutes soaked in bad coffee, gasoline, and rain.
Of course. If all is clear, we might as well
RE4.
wrap it up here and continue our talk tomorrow.
Last time you saw him, I guess? I don't remember. I don't usually pay attention when Tyler talks. Does that count? Because he talks nonstop. He's always talking. He's quite selfish in the fact that he never asks anybody how their day is going or what's going on in their lives. He doesn't... Tyler's not the kind of guy who concerns himself with other people, but he will talk to other people about what's going on in his life, so he's easy to tune out. Hello, Quit. Wrap it up here? Absolutely. Leave the room.
See you tomorrow, then.
Riley, yo girl. Outside the scene is all too familiar. Time to start tonight's show and with luck, change Riley's world. Or at least for one loop. Try to butt in. I know you haven't had coffee all day, but punching that machine won't help. Hitting it won't help you. Need the right button combo. Get that long overdue coffee. Let's do the combo first. That'll make her trust me. You literally played it? I don't know. I was watching the Horse Girls the whole time. It's an interview from after the Lord of the Rings movies came out. The guy that plays Frodo got pranked by his fellow cast members in disguise, asking him incessantly about wigs in a German voice. That's funny. Are you the only person looking at the live? You gotta quit. You're the only person here. You key in the sequence, the machine whirs, and a cup drops, filling with steamed coffee. Same as many times before. A broad smile spreads across her face as she takes the first sip, then she turns her attention back to you.
I'm sorry. Who are you again? Have we met?
Yes and no. It's complicated. Stop with the unnecessary introductions and focus on the meat of the story. We're stuck in a time loop. Me, you, everyone. We've talked about it before, but you never remember. Her gaze feels like a scanner searching for a punchline or a pickup line. You forget because everything resets everyone except me. You once brainstormed what might be causing it. You forget because everything resets everyone except me.
Well, that would explain a few of the things you're saying. But a time loop? Really?
You once brainstormed what might be causing it.
Sounds like me. Always looking for answers. Even crazy ones. Especially crazy ones.
Slungus. Hey, Graham. Slungus. Turn my stream back 2 seconds so that guy can be the only one watching live. Oh, very good, Jack. Very good. Everybody else is watching. Everybody's watching Backtrack. You asked me for proof? Voila, here it is. Hand her the folded up note. She hesitates, half intrigued, half baffled, but finally embracing the offer. Open it exactly 40 minutes from now, read it, and it will all make sense.
All right. 40 minutes on the dot. Wait, how will I reach you once I read it?
Don't worry, I'll find you.
Okay. Talk to you in 40 minutes.
Your part is done, all that's left is to wait for her at the graveyard. Are they gonna teleport? They teleported me to the graveyard. That's interesting. Do I eat cats? Yeah. What's in my brain today? Oh, tonight I'm making chicken Alfredo. That'll be tasty. Let me think. What else am I doing? The chicken Alfredo is the thing that's in my brain. Oh, I gotta read tonight too. I gotta read the newspaper. I finally found the newest issue of the Communist. They sent it out online. I didn't know they put it out online, so I'm gonna buy a copy of the magazine too. They put out a new magazine copy. You hear Riley's engine getting closer? Just keep cool.
For fuck's sake. Is there any part of me that won't get soaked today?
This is the last time, I promise. She turns toward you, surprised at first, then narrowing her eyes as suspicion creeps in.
You again? What, have you been following me around or something?
No, I'm just here to remind you about the paper I gave you.
Oh, that. I totally forgot. Hold on, it's here somewhere.
Animal shelters have cheaper meats than in a store? Is that true, Graham? I didn't know you could go to animal shelters and buy meats. Maybe I should try it. Hello, Jacqueline. What's up? I totally forgot. Hold on, it's here somewhere. She starts patting down her pockets, eyes never leaving you. Understandable. It's nighttime, and you're both standing at the entrance to a graveyard. That's true. That's true. Does your interest in a communications degree intertwine at all with your interest in social activism? I think you mentioned before. But do you want to be a journalist? No, not quite, Jack. Yeah, it's all sort of like interlinked. I do want to study public relations and stuff like that. We'll see, I guess. But yeah, it does all cross over into me being like an active member of a communist party, but it also interlinks. Goon interlink? Yeah, exactly. Interlink on. Goon. But it also crosses over into me just being like an entertainer online, you know? I'm not trying to metagame my life or anything like that, but... The Goon tubes. You must deconstruct the meat in order to consume. Oh, I see. You have to kill the animal. Cut the animal to pieces. Not exactly the most comfortable place to chat with a complete stranger. Hope she didn't lose it in the process. It's a good thing she didn't read it up front. If she did, she probably wouldn't be standing here. She'd be halfway across the country, phone off, acting like you never existed. Or worse, she'd march you straight to Dr. Fink and watch him scribble insane period in permanent ink, underlining it twice.
Here it is. Let me just read it real quick. I swear, if this turns out to be some kind of prank camera thing, I'm really not in the mood.
Would you like to be a femboy, Hassan? No. I'm a communist. Hassan is not. She starts reading. At first casually, almost dismissively, but slowly, it pulls her in. Enough to make her forget to keep an eye on you.
Finally, you step into a puddle as you get off your bike at the graveyard. Time 2043.
2043? Ah, the fellow whom shocked his dog. Oh yeah, I mean, well, okay, since you put it like that, Graham, maybe I do want to be the femboy Hassan. I would shock dogs live on stream.
That's either a string of lucky guesses, or you're seriously onto something here.
With your own vision and thoughts, just like doing a similar kind of thing work-wise? Well, I want to do this, I mean, I don't really want this channel to become a whole thing where I just watch and read politics all day. I'm just a VTuber who happens to be a communist. Not really a, I don't know, not a communist who happens to be a VTuber. That's just what I do in real life. In real life, I'm a communist who happens to be a VTuber. But when I'm a VTuber, I'm just a VTuber who happens to be a communist. They kind of inverses. You shall think of that as a joke. Graham, I'm gonna kill your pet. Based separation. That's either a string of lucky guesses, or you're seriously onto something here. No, because when I'm as a VTuber, I mostly just want to play video games. I don't really want to, I don't know. I don't really have it in me to comment on ideology in the first place, I guess, either. I like to, but I'm not very good at it. Plus, I don't know, watching the news on stream seems kind of boring. React streams are fun, I guess, but I don't know, it feels a little lazy to me. A string of lucky guesses, or you're seriously onto something here. Mentioned proved once before in another loop, so I made some. I know, it took me a while to piece it all together, so I made some. She looks at the paper, then at you, then back again, like she's weighing the truth in her hands, measuring the weight of the evidence.
Okay, let's say that this is enough proof. And I believe your idea that we're in a time loop.
We are in a time loop.
What now?
Honestly, I hadn't thought about it.
Sometimes we focus so much on proving something that we forget why we do it. Again, let's say I believe you.
No pets, Graham? Just wait until you get one.
The question still stands. What now?
Nothing can be done, the loop resets in a few minutes. We'll be right back at 8, We could try to figure out why it's happening. I was hoping it would be different this time with you knowing about it. I was hoping it would be different this time with you knowing about it.
We'll know if it makes any difference in the next couple of minutes. Funny, though. I mean, if you're right, it means I never actually leave Rue Valley.
You're leaving. Well, that opens
Yeah.
up another thing.
Time to start over. Somewhere as far from here as possible. It wasn't easy reaching that point and acting on it, believe me. This place holds so many memories.
Silence settles between you, not the comfortable kind, but the kind that hollows out a conversation. Like air leaking from a balloon. One memory at a time. Why are you leaving?
A bunch of reasons. Mostly personal. Let's just say it's not the kind of story you unpack in a few minutes. Especially not with a stranger at the entrance of a graveyard in the middle of the night. Still, it just kinda hit me. I'm really gonna miss this place.
You'll be fine, killer. Hello, cool kid.
Not everything, of course. Just the small things. The ones you don't even notice until they're gone. Until they leave this quiet ache behind.
What could you possibly miss from this place? She gives you a look, the kind locals reserve for outsiders who insult the food, the weather, or even the way the air feels on a damp morning.
I get it. To someone like you, this place probably looks like a forgotten patch of nowhere. But to me, there's a lot here worth missing.
If you did so, you'd be agreeing to me turning you into a 4-star dish. Yummy! Yummy! I would be so tasty.
Let's start with the motel. Where we met? Well, first off, that vending machine. Believe it or not, it kind of grew on me. Even if it acts up now and then, it's part of the charm. And the motel's not complete without Robin. I've known her since she was just a kid, always running around with that huge grin, buzzing with the energy of a protostar.
The machine stayed the same, unlike the locks on the doors.
Don't get me started on those locks, or Robin's endless talk about them. I mean, I get it, but her positivity can be a lot sometimes.
Can't say my cooking skills are still there. Oh, well, I think I would make a wonderful burnt piece of meat.
Still, I know I'll miss it. I'll miss her and those damn locks. And there's Ben, too. And he's been a father figure to me. He was there during the hardest times, along with my brother.
Ben, Robin's father.
The one and only.
Hmm.
When my brother and I were left on our own, we needed a home. And something as close to a family as we could get. Ben gave us both. Asked for nothing in return. I couldn't exactly call him Dad, so we settled on Uncle Ben. He's been that to me ever since.
What is this game? This is Rue Valley.
I miss him already.
Miss him so much. I miss him so much. The smile on her face fades as a different memory surfaces.
Aunt Anita's house rules? I'm not sure which is more stupid. The ones at the motel or the ones in the bar?
Thoughts on the best character in the game so far? Are you asking me who I think the best character is, Graham? Or are you affirming that there is a best character in the game, and what are my thoughts on that character? The best character in the game so far. What's my guess? I guess linguistically you're asking me my thoughts on not who the best character in the game is, but rather who you think the best character in the game is. And I don't think I can answer that. Because I don't know who you think the best character is.
Goes hand in hand with her strutting around in outfits like she's presiding over some grand court. Reminding the rest of us mortals not to bother her.
Although, I think my favorite character in the game so far probably is Harrow. Probably is Eugene Harrow. There's a lot of characters in this game, but they all feel like dead ends. They all feel like set pieces. They don't feel... Maybe they... I don't know. They I don't know. They obviously do feel like real people, of course, but I don't know. You feel like Harrow, I guess. Especially, I think that's because we are in a time loop that everybody does feel like set pieces except Harrow. You know, because like I mean, you get to see in the depth of Eugene's mind, so it's you get even more depth of flavor. But for the other characters, you know, they're on a loop. Except I guess Riley here, since she's opening up, and Ben. I mean, eventually we'll find Ben. So, or not Ben. What's his name? I think it's Ben. You have no favorite characters. Just need to mess with me. Oh, you got my ass. Hello, Hope. What's up? Like, just exist to serve the plot? No, they definitely feel like characters. I wouldn't say that. But because of the time loop, it makes it feel like they're set pieces. Which I guess is part of the traction of the game. I wish they would play more into it. The hat is awesome.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna miss every one of those ridiculous hats. All the rules. And her, I guess.
What do I play? RPGs. The smile returns, but it's different. Now warmer, tinged with something unspoken.
Ah, Travis's cocktails. He makes a mean Nebula nectar. I get wasted on it every Friday night out with the crew.
Out with the crew. Really? Never heard of it. Guess I know my next order there.
It was a special reserved for Coral Destiny employees. He'd make a whole bowl of it with long straws, chunks of fruit. It was a party in a glass.
Damn. Chunks of fruit in your cocktail. I've been sick 6 times while streaming so far, Graham. Jesus Christ, man. 6 times in 1 year is crazy.
I'll miss those nights. Sitting at the bar, talking with him. He can be surprisingly deep when he decides to share.
The silence comes back, but this time it's heavier, like she's weighing something in her mind.
What's your favorite small thing so far? I mean, you've been here for ages, technically, according to what you've said.
That flower I saw in the Kuiper Belt parking lot? Coral Destiny's leaflet. Panoramic view from the roadblock. View from the Kuiper Belt bar roof. Anita's house rules. Maxine's accent. Robin's talk with the internet operator. Still with me, Mr. Harrow? It's the first thing Dr. Fink says to me. Every loop starts with that.
Not the worst opening in time loop history. Still, I get why it could get, tiresome after a while. Well, I'm definitely gonna miss that.
Coral Destiny, that flower I saw in the Kuiper Belt parking lot.
They grow flowers there? Really?
I know they were branching
Maybe
out.
Branching out.
I know they were branching out.
Damn, I think I already miss it.
What are your lungs made of? Lead, apparently.
With all that, I'd say you're becoming a Ruvalian. Slowly, but surely. Just don't say that in front of the case. Some of them, we're all aliens one way or another.
She smiles and nods. In the north, the sky begins to take on the color of fire, slowly but surely, like lava spilling from a freshly erupted volcano.
The rocket launch. The last one I'll ever see. I guess this is it. We won't be seeing each other again.
We won't, but it'll feel like we are.
Whatever the case, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for keeping me company while I walk through my memories. For what it's worth, I really do hope you're wrong. I sure would hate to stay here after saying goodbye to everything. And almost everyone.
She looks at you, searching her face for a spark. Something that says, it's just a joke, or a gotcha. Gotcha! Oh, that's such a good one, dude. I want to say it so much. Imagine if each loop took way longer. Oh, that would be miserable, dude. You wake up 30 years down the line, start over again. Gotta do it for 31 years. I was playing Silent Hill 1, and man, it's hard. I completed Silent Hill 2 in hard mode with an easy, but this can't even go a few inches without getting killed. Do it. Alright, yeah. Gotcha! I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, it's so funny. You open your mouth to say it, but the world explodes before you can even utter the first word. As the familiar ticking of the clock drifts towards you through the haze, a single truth settles in your mind. No one leaves this place. Not the ones who want to, nor the ones who need to. You're all mice trapped in an ever-spinning wheel, chasing broken dreams and false hopes. Somehow, it hurts even more than when with Riley by your side, especially knowing you'll see her again, oblivious to it all. Really soon. It's the end of the fucking world, dude. They launch that rocket, somebody leaves, but we don't.
Mr. Harrow?
I got a question, bud. Just kidding. We'll leave it to next session.
All right then. That's it for today.
This might be as long as Disco Elysium walkthrough. We've been playing it for almost a little over a month, right? A little over a couple months now. We're not. I promise we're not going to shoot ourselves this time. Well, that's a dead end. You managed to get one person to sort of believe you. It doesn't matter in the long run, but it does feel good. This place keeps even the ones determined to leave. This place even keeps the people that are not in a time loop.
Spit it out already.
Hi, Riley. Bye, Riley. Alright, we gotta get inside Dr. Fink's office. I still don't know when I should do it, or what point I should do it. Find a faster way to enter the K Ranch house. We got two things we gotta do. Can I just wait for a while? I still gotta get into Doc Fink's office.
Come on, you thief.
Guess it was a bad idea.
You open if I have to.
Nothing will make me happy. You could try and cheer me up. No thanks, Hannah. Stay depressed. I don't really care. When am I trying Deltarune? I think if I don't know. If I play Undertale, I would rather play, like, the Mother series first, like the Earthbound series first. And it'll take me a while to get through those, so it'll be a while before I play Deltarune. I struggled to open 3 containers last year. Oh, in a can. Grab the door handle, use the power outage to open the door. Slick idea, just a bit early for that. Come back when the lightning strikes close. Fuck.
Come on, you thief.
Over to the K Ranch. I gotta get in this house a lot easier. I don't know how though. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Not the phone call. Later phone call. You don't understand what I'm going through? I just lost my dad. He died in a war. He was a Navy SEAL. Good, I guess? I don't know. I can't imagine a Navy SEAL fighting a good war. Except maybe World War II? Kick open the door. Kick open the door. Ooh, big lightning strike. Hurt foot. My footy. We're gonna scrounge all the apartments, all the little rooms again. Try the dresser before we talk to that guy. Find a faster way to enter the... Oh! Browse the documents from 1948. There are hundreds of bleached or yellowed papers set in folders for each month of the year. Reading them all would be a colossal undertaking that would melt your brain and have you admit it. Must they tell everybody here? Exactly, Cherry, exactly! So many people come in here and think that, like... I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it when you guys share stuff with me, but, like... What gives you, like, the right mind that, like, I would care? I mean, I do, in a way, but I mean, come on, a Navy SEAL? Like, I'm a communist. I'm gonna fucking clap my hands and, like, cheer. Like, thank God he's fucking dead. The world is probably a better place off without him, man. I'm sorry. I don't know. Beefing with a 6-year-old? You came in here, brother. I don't give a fuck. You could be 6 months old. I don't give a shit. Find therapy you can chill with him. I'm a VTuber. I'm on YouTube. I'm streaming video games to an audience of, like, 6-year-olds, man. I have no shame. You ate some sandwiches and you had some sandwiches in the shower. There we go. Now we're talking. Reading them all would be a colossal undertaking that would melt your brain and have you admitted. Oh wait, you're already admitted. Kinda. A lot of folks are lucky to not have died because of a bar of soap, Graham. Very good. At least they know what happened to their dad. Exactly, Jerry. You should be thankful. At least you knew him. You were so nice before. Why are you beefing with me? Oh. I was your fan. You're hurting me emotionally. Hannah, please. One of us is gonna have to grow up. And I'm already old. I'll just use my skim read foo to quickly identify which documents are worth really looking into. Good idea. No one can read or write as quickly and superficially as a content writer. January is filled with accounts, bills, financial reports, and other bookkeeping stuff you have no name for. Nothing of interest next month. February is the same, but among the accounting documents is a letter from the head of Walters Elementary School. I was nice? What was it? You were so nice before? When? You're not 6. Oh, sorry, Vina. Dear God. He's going off right now on this 6-year-old. Also, this is not... Also, this chat... I don't get it. I specifically set YouTube to say that... Like, you know before you come in here that this chat is not for people under the age of 18. What do you mean? And I know that for a fact because I told YouTube that this chat is not for people under the age of 18. So one of us is lying. Either I actually do care, or you care about your dead dad, but you're 6. You have stuff happening in your life, but you're not mentioning it in chat. I will make fun of you for it, Cherry, because you are older than me. I'll make fun of you if you're younger than me, but I'll definitely make fun of you if you're older than me. But I also do it for you, Cherry, because I know you can take it, because, again, you've already lost like 3 fingers, brother. Of course you can take it. What did I do to make you mad? What did you do? You told me your dad was a Navy SEAL and that you were sad that he died. That instantly triggered me, Hannah. Sorry. February is the same, but among the accounting documents... I mean, it is sad to lose, like, your dad, right? I mean, that's sad. I mean, I get that. Like, okay, like, yeah, like, you're like 6. You know, you don't know anything about that stuff. Boo-hoo. I get that. You know, I mean, when my parents die, I'll probably be sad too, even though my dad was also a racist soldier and my mom ran to God. I'll also be sad because I had to live with those people for a while. But I don't know, people die. You know, and soldiers are bastards. All soldiers are bastards. How sad can I be for a guy who probably did war crimes? Let alone somebody who's sad for him. You didn't mean to, I'm sorry, will you forgive me? What the fuck, Hannah? Are you upset that... What are you talking about? Are you upset that your dad died? Or are you upset that the guy on the other side of the screen is like angry at that notion? But you hate Navy SEALs, or am I just misunderstanding? Well, I don't like Navy SEAls. You're correct about that, Vina. That's also a part of why I'm mad. Another big angle of this whole situation, that is like way bigger than it's supposed to be as well now. That I've made it way bigger than it's supposed to be, because like I'm playing a video game. And you seem to come in here and think that I would care. That's also another angle. You've misplaced some of your fingers, Cherry. Still crazy to me, man. Still crazy to me. You didn't get to say goodbye? Honestly, Hannah, you should have been the one to kill him. All things considered. February is the same, but among the accounting documents is a letter from the head of Walters Elementary School. No, I gotta read it. I can't skim it. It's a personal letter written on an official school stationery, and the school principal was writing as a friend of the family. Turns out Walter had beaten another boy blue just because he insulted Walter's grandfather. The principal promises he'll make sure the case is not investigated further, but urges Philip to control Walter's wild side. So much for Cody's model citizen. Carry on browsing. Flipping through the folders and papers under March, you find mostly contracts about selling cattle and other bureaucracy. However, your trained eye catches a mention of Walter in what looks like a financial report. Better safe than sorry. It's a complex financial report with charts and graphs and accounting tables, and you can't grasp it all. However, there is a conclusion below, and it's written in plain language for a change. In short, K Cattle Company is doing business at a loss, a severe loss, and below the conclusion, in tight handwriting, Will, Walter, and I inherit only dust from the old man. This stream is mostly just pure silliness. I'm gonna make fun of your dead dad, Graham. Graham, when your dad dies, I'm gonna make fun of him. I don't know. That's part of growing up. People die, man. Make fun of them. You ain't gonna live forever. You hate me? Ah, grow up, bro. That's a bit far. Let's just think of something else. Hey, Fizzo. It's not insane. It just lost fingers. Nothing else to it. No, Cherry. You lost... Not only did you lose fingers, you lost fingers on the job, dude. That's like... Kill your boss, man. And below the conclusion, in tight handwriting, Will, Walter, and I inherit only dust from the old man. Nothing about the disappearances, though. Read on. As you open the April folder, another cloud of dust spews forth. Also, again, like, yeah, you could say, I mean, you're not the first person to say you've ever hated me. Like, come on. And that's the first point. The second point, again, this is not a child-friendly stream. I don't know how to get this across to YouTube, man. Like, I'm not Cookie Swirl, no matter how much I wish I was. I'm not Cookie Swirl. She's cool. I'm just like a loser on the internet. Any thoughts on breadsticks? Oh, yummy. Oh, I should make some breadsticks tonight, Graham. Oh, I'm having chicken Alfredo. Oh, shit. As you open the April folder, another cloud of dust spews forth. Jesus. Document by document, but nothing of interest. Next folder is for May. Philip has archived a copy of a letter he had sent to his father that mentions Walter. Wait a second, why would he archive and save a copy of a letter he sent to his own father? Well, he seems to have been a very organized man. I don't buy it. There's something more. We're reading everything. We're gonna die in like 2 minutes. That mood switch was funny, Cherry. I don't know. I mean, if you tell me that your evil bastard, like Devil Hitler father, died and you're sad about it, what am I supposed to do, dude? I got rage baited. You came in here and you're sad about Charlie Kirk getting fucking shot in the neck. I don't know. It's funny, dude. It's funny, man. I'll ask my mom because she sacrificed her life. I'm an orphan at an orphanage, Hannah. Well, tell your fucking orphanage to fucking tell you to read a book or something. Also, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Anyway, not gonna feel sad about it. I don't know. Father, I have done extensive calculations and our company is done. There's no other conclusion. Please accept and sign the enclosed offer from General Meats to become partners before it's too late. If you don't want to do it for your empire, do it for little Walter, your own blood, our son, Philip. The tone of the letter suggests some bad blood between these two. Carry on. But wait! Look at the time. The loop is about to end. Find a fast way. I guess I'll have to be back here in the next loop. Ah! Seems like the only way. Ah, fuck. It's over. We're gonna keep flipping through that document. I'm gonna keep looking at the little anecdotes. How's the weather, Gibster? I don't know. Well, I went out. It was hot today. 52 out. God, that's hot. Someone said you're just like your father, but you don't do drugs.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yeah, I would say I'm kind of like my dad, except I'm also not like evil devil Hitler. Like, I make fun of people for having like an evil devil Hitler parents, but I don't know. I might be mean, but at least I'm not killing people in the middle of nowhere. You know, at least I'm not fucking surfing like oil companies going overseas and shooting people in the head. How sad am I supposed to feel about that? I got a question, Doc. I got a question, Dr. Harrow. Never mind, I can wait till next session.
All right, then. You should go in.
Pew pew. Exactly, Gibster. Pew pew. I have to deal with the heat? Death. Death and destruction, man. Death. Nothing but death and destruction. The loop ended before you found anything useful in Philip's archive. You should go back and search. Okay. You got me. Guilty.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Let's go to the K Ranch once more. Hope you lose your YouTube channel, Hannah. And a salute to you as well. Put it on silent and ignore. Get me out of here, dude. Get me, no, not the phone call. We're gonna have to charge Ben's phone again. It's okay, Fizzo. It's okay. You don't have to stick up for me. It's chill. I don't know, man. It's... it's not like I want to, like, pick a fight with a 6-year-old. I think it's funny. I don't know, bullying kids is funny, 1. 2, I don't know. I'm sorry your dad died. That sucks. You know, it sucks when your parents die. If, you know, even if they were evil. My parents were evil. I'm gonna be happy when they die, but I'm also gonna be a little sad because I spent all my time around them. You know? It's gonna suck. I'm gonna have a lot of complex emotions. That's what happens. But I mean, if you're gonna come in here and tell me that I'm gonna be sad that my dad dies, not on the grounds that he was a fucking soldier. That's, like, bad. No, I'm gonna be happy he died because it's gonna make the world a better place. But I'm gonna be sad my dad dies because I spent so much time around the guy. You know, because I lived with him. I had emotions invested into this project, and, you know, they all went for naught and stuff like that because he was such, like, a bastard. So it sucks. It sucks. The whole thing sucks. But, you know, if you're gonna come in here and, like if you can't take those emotions and parse them in a way to where you can be like an adult about it and live with this meaning and talk to people about it who actually care and not go on the internet to the first person you think of and try and share your emotions with them. Like, I've never said I was a good guy, and I never said this. I mean, if you guys want to tell me that your parents, Graham or Cherry, if you tell me that your parents die, I'm gonna be like, yeah, man, that sucks. Now, if you tell me, and I'll reconnoiter with you, of course. Like, I'll be right there with you if you feel sad about it. But if you tell me that your parents were serving overseas, shooting innocent people in the heads for oil money, what am I gonna say but fuck you? You know, fuck you for feeling sad. I don't know. I mean, you're coming in here like being like, well, my dad was a Navy SEAL. You're making that a point of pride. Like you were happy he was. Like you're thankful that he was. No. That's not gonna happen. Anyway, I'm gonna browse through these documents again. I'm crashing out? I don't know. I thought it was obvious. You mean Killbind? Yeah. If your evil Hitler devil father like Killbinds. If I die, I want to laugh at myself. Very good, Gipster. Very good. I'm not saying that you can't take life seriously. You know, I'm not saying that like this isn't like a serious affair, or you as like a 6-year-old are having a hard time processing your emotions, and then like coming in here sharing that information, and then me attacking you over it. You know, me bullying you over it. I'm not saying you aren't justified in hating me, but you know, I got a life to live too. You know, if we want to like go out there and think about other people and make a better society, you can't be a soldier. You can't be a soldier serving in the military. I'm sorry. Your emotions are important, don't get me wrong, but your dad was Hitler. I don't know. Life is so unserious. Yeah, Gibster. Almost as hard as the rat cult crash out. Oh god, don't get me started. You're 12, Fizzo? You're good, Fizzo. I don't have a problem with you, brother. You think you're too quiet in the stream, cool kid? It's all shits and giggles till someone giggles and shits. I don't know, man. You know? I mean, there is, like, the people are gonna walk the line in life. People are gonna walk the line that there is no universal morality. There's no, like, God didn't come down from heaven, unless you're religious, and deign, like, what is true and what is correct and what is, like, morally correct. That's not real. But everybody holds morals. And I personally think my morals are more correct than a lot of people's. And if you feel morally vindicated that your father was a Navy SEAL going around the countryside shooting innocent people, you and I are enemies. I think my morals are superior to yours. Maybe that's wrong of me to say, Again, I'm not a liberal, so maybe all that just went over my head when I went to school. Crazy voice crack. I'm voice cracking on it. Continue browsing through the documents from 1948. Among the documents from May, you notice Philip has archived a copy of a letter he had sent to his father that mentions Walter. Wait a second. Why would he archive and save a copy of a letter he sent to his own father? Well, he seems to have been a very organized man. I don't buy it. There's something more. Father, I've done extensive calculations, and our company is done. There's no other conclusion. Please accept and sign the enclosed offer from General Meats to become partners before it's too late. If you don't want to do it for your empire, do it for little Walter, your own blood. Your son, Philip. The tone of the letter suggests some bad blood between these two. You open the folder for June. June has very few documents compared to other months, and none of them very interesting. Alright then, July. In a veritable sea of other documents, July has a letter from Maynard K. to Philip. What? They were sending each other letters through the postal service? Aren't they living in the same house? Skim reading time? No shot. No shot. We're gonna get every little detail. Read Maynard's letter. Philip, I'd rather die than partner with them scumbags who want to destroy everything I worked for. The fact you're even considering it tells me you're no son of mine, nor a true K. Unlike Waltz, they tell me it skips a generation sometimes. Fucking got his ass, dude. I reign supreme. Gibster at number 1. I salute thee, Gibster. You drinking a beer right now? Hopefully you don't mind. Of course, brother. Take it easy. Don't drink too much, though. You'll die. Yeah. Hello, Average Mo Chick. What's up? You didn't get Student of the Month? You're sad, Amy? I'm sorry to hear that. Kill your teachers. This is the closest we'll get to Theo reading at the end of the streams again. Maybe I'll start reading some more. Maybe I'll start reading some more fucking some books by like Marx or something to really hammer it home what exactly I've been trying to say. I'll consult with my other lawyers and leave everything to little Walt. Now get. I liked it better when he didn't speak to each other. But I'm not saying I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying soldiers can't come around and be good people, but that's something that they have to deal with. Not me. Oh, that's why they're sending each other letters. A whole lot of drama and little else. You keep on flipping the ancient pages and feel like the dust has penetrated into your bloodstream by now. Nothing for August, just accounting and tax sheets for that year. Seems like an enormous sum. Rich people. In September, you find more accounting documents, in the midst of which is a document from a bank where Philip K. acts as a representative of Walter K. You never know! Read the document. Turns out Philip opened a trust fund in Walter's name and invested a considerable amount of money in it. That money will spin and multiply over the years until Walter claims it. But there's not a single letter about vanishing. Nothing vanishes as quickly as money. Keep on browsing. You're out of time again, so I have to come here again. Come on, you put a lot of effort into this, you can do it. Try to zone out and come back as soon as the loop resets. No one will ever be as drunk as Demoman was when he started producing his own alcohol. Agreed, great. Agreed, Gibster. You will never... Cherry, no matter how much you drink, you will not be the Demoman. You still have 2 eyes, even though you have less fingers. I guess you're kind of like Demoman, Cherry. A Dos Equis? You're drinking cheap beer, Cherry? Oh, God. You're not even drinking like an expensive beer? How drunk must one be to break up and remarry their own liver? Agreed, dude. Agreed. Hey, Jacob. Your dad got kicked out of the army? Hell yeah, Fizzo. Was he racist or something? That might be even worse. How do you get kicked out of the army? That's funny though. Sorry, Doc, I'm gonna be somewhere else. Ooh, back to the K Ranch on quarter time. Heck yeah. Not even any music on this drive. This might be the most depressing drive we've ever made. Interacting with stream is like doing time-specific stunts. Yeah, Vina. We're really going through it right now, man. We're here we are. And you're back. Holy shoot. Whatever. I hope Hannah's okay, I guess. Despite my my devilish intentions towards a 6-year-old to want to hate somebody so obtusely, I hope they, I'm willing to give people second chances. I hope they're cool. I hope they're okay. I hope they stop caring about their dead father, though. Find a faster way to enter the K-House Ranch. Continue browsing through the documents from 48. In September, you find more accounting documents, in the midst of which is a document from the bank where Philip K. acts as a representative of Walter K. You never know. Keep reading. That's the amount of money. Claims it. Nothing vanishes as quickly as money. Keep browsing. Folder full of dust and disappointment. Novembers. I died from reading that. I died from reading one? How big is this archive? Do I really have to do this again? Let's go! Things are just starting to get interesting. Close your eyes, wait for the reset, head back here again. I love this, dude. The time loop is accelerating. You've tried Moonshine Cherry? Isn't that shit, like, really strong? Isn't that shit, like, 50-50 alcohol? Oh shit, a sun pie over a moon pie? Probably banana flavored, right? Where am I that 50 degrees is hot, Fizzo? Seattle. Can you believe I used to live in Texas for most of my life? I run really hot. My body runs so hot. I'm like I got like an engine in me. Just a few more documents. October's devoid of anything. You open November's folder, full of dust and disappointment. The usual fare, a mix of accounting, documents, and bank statements with December revenues, all sprinkled with heavy dose of dust. But then you stumble upon a letter to Philip from his wife Eleanor, and your gaze catches a word. Disappearing. Time to read. The Eclipse Pie. Twilight Pie. You're in Michigan, it's like -18 right now? Oh, Fizzo. Oh, God. Ooh. For as long as I've been in Seattle now, I don't think it's ever gotten to negative degrees, but... And I'm like above the North 40, man. It's insane. It's insane to go... Because in Texas, the coldest it got when I lived there was like negative 11. But it's weird to be in a location that's like so far above the equator that it's just supposed to be cold. And for it to like never even drop down below like 20 degrees. It's crazy to me. Cursed to be second. I'm sorry, Gibster. We all die. A singularity pie, the black hole pie, the singularity pie, the red giant pie, a celestial, a Little Debbie celestial helping spread. You're waiting for enough money to leave Texas, Cherry? You're gonna have to quit drinking, man. Cherry, if you leave Texas and move somewhere up north, you're gonna get a huge alcohol tax. Seattle itself has like a 20% alcohol tax. Just on spirits. You might die, man. Your body might go through withdrawal. The UP, you're in the upper UP, Fizzo? Holy shit, dude. Does anything even happen up there? Hey, Shrub. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Dear Philip, your recent letter regarding the police incident struck a chord with me. The written warning you received feels like a slap in the face. It's disheartening to see our efforts overlooked and our legacy seemingly forgotten. The lack of recognition for our generosity towards the mayor is not just disrespectful, but frankly, outrageous. On another note, I've been deeply concerned about Walter's recent behavior. His disappearing acts are not just puzzling, but increasingly worrisome. So the letter's connected to the Bleach Report Deputy Cody read to me. Look at you! This loop is molding you into a real detective. We're Disco Elysium posting. Young Walter had a bunch of issues growing up. But the old Walter has a heart of gold, according to Deputy Cody at least. If only had such a caring mother. Do you really think your life would turn out different? Is a person born a deadbeat, or do they become one? Enough inner monologuing, read on. You remember how your father had his moments of vanishing into thin air too, but refused to tell us anything about it when we confronted him, saying he would carry that secret to his grave. Pretty close to Demo Man. I'm gonna have to kill you, Cherry. It looks like you turned in the first. The Irish pie. That sounds gross. On top of that, you're an SOO. Well, I just can't help but wonder if there's a deeper connection between Walter's antics and Maynard's secret. Please, Philip, keep an eye on our boy, and I know it's not just your usual approach, but try to have a heart-to-heart with him. Yes, he's just a boy, but since you're not on speaking terms with your father, it might be more important now than ever. Disappearing seems to be a family trait. Is fathers not talking to their sons a deeply rooted tradition or something? And you thought it was only you. Let's continue reading. You're not a bomber or missing an eye? Listen, buddy. I'm an engineer. Sault Ste. Marie is so. Okay. Sault Ste. Marie. Hello, Daniel. What's up? A British pie? You just keep on sweeping it under the rug. I'm thinking about reaching out to Madame Lorraine regarding this mystery. I realize you're skeptical about her powers, but I can't shake the feeling there might be something more at play here. Something beyond our understanding. I hope it won't be long until they let me return home. The doctors say I'm improving, but it's all a waiting game now. So Granddad Maynard had a habit of disappearing. Same as Walter. Question is, how? Maynard took that secret to his grave. What am I waiting for? To the graveyard. We gotta hit the graveyard then. A metal cabinet full of dust and documents belonging to the late Philip K. Alright. So this one's going to take us to the graveyard. An old letter sent from Walter's father to his mother mentions that his grandfather, Maynard Gay, used to vanish the same way, but swore to carry the secret of how he did it to his grave. So how about you go check the grave? Maybe I should. I just have to die is all. Nothing in the bathroom. I don't think there's anything up top for me else, so... We're going to have to come back and talk to that guy, too. Can I grab the gun yet? Maynard's antique revolver is serving the only function it can. A dust holder. What's happening? We're gaming. Lots of things. Documents on the table. Very small letters. Nothing there. World's about to end in 1 minute. Read the blurb on the back of the cover. Lillian Miller is a decorated veteran detective of Gray City PD when several prostitutes are found dead and horribly mutilated in the poor areas of the city. Lillian volunteers to go undercover and hunt for the serial killer will send her into a spiral of fever, romance, mystery, and self-discovery. I'll take the book. I'll take the book and then die. I'll take the book and then read the book. And then die. Word by word, you reach the end of the chapter, eagerly awaiting the next one. But enough for now. Because you died. Oh, gotcha, Gibster. Well, punch your dog in the face. No joking. Don't actually do that. That would be so bad. Or do. That would be kind of funny. We got British slanderers in here. Kind of feels good to speak to someone at this hour. 9 p.m. Is it 9 where you are, Fizza? What time is it for me? It's 6 o'clock where I'm at. Damn. Whoa! Here we go. Haven't had a nightmare in a while. Do you think taking movie show suggestions from TikTok is a good idea? Yeah, probably. I'll see why not. Why? What are they suggesting? Lolita? Hello, cool kid. Hello, Gibster's dog. You're standing in a high school auditorium, half blinded by the stage lights and drowning in the smell of wax polish. Other singers surround you, every single one wearing a white shirt and dark trousers. The choir rows rise in tears before a velvet curtain. The conductor taps his baton, the performance begins. Open your sheet music. You glance at it, and to your horror, the pages are blank. No notes, no words. Your stomach drops. But you know this piece, you've sung it before. I'll just follow the others, I know the melody. You mouth the opening bars, recalling the melody, and mimicking the shapes of vowels from the singer beside you. The words are gibberish, bare of any meaning, but somehow you blend in. A lone deciduous tree hiding in an evergreen forest. I may pull this off after all. The music swells, you ride the wave of collective sound, guessing syllables as you go. We'll just keep singing. The others keep singing too, until they don't. On a pause you didn't anticipate, the entire choir goes silent, but a single note escapes your lips. It hangs in the air, alone and naked, for all to notice. The soprano snorts, two baritones smirk without turning their heads. And the conductor? Of course he has noticed, but wait. He has your face, your adult face, wary and disappointed. The baton points like an accusation. Your shirt is damp under your arms. Stop singing. Just mouth the words from now on and pretend nothing ever happened. You abandon what little substance was in your performance and become a factory of silent, empty shapes now. Keep mouthing, don't risk it. But the audience knows. Their stares brand your skin. A cold sweat soaks through the armpits of your white shirt. A darker patch spreads between your legs. It's not what it looks like. The choir keeps singing, the old Eugene keeps conducting, and you keep opening your mouth. Cold terror under your armpits, hot humiliation between your legs. And they slowly meet halfway, in your stomach, freezing and boiling at the same time. We'll let that sit for a little while, because I have to fucking take the piss. You want to talk about a nightmare, buddy? I gotta go piss. Skip next song, Whirling in Rags at 8 p.m., folks. Let's play. Burn Baby and Detective arriving on the scene. Disco Elysium, the final cut. Part 1, Part 2. Totally transcendent. Ecstatic Vibrations is probably a good one. Let's try that, actually. That could be a hit. Alright, give it a second. And then I gotta go piss. Oh shit, dude. Oh shit. Alright, be right back. Alright, what up? Oh fuck, dude. Alright, enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of that fabled noise. Bring me back. I got an ice cream sandwich. I'm gonna be eating the ice cream sandwich. That's the wrong note, son. That's the wrong note. It's embarrassing. Falling into the toilet? Maybe a little. Maybe a little. I only dipped my butthole in it just slightly. Final boss battle music? I mean, I suppose. It's from Disco Elysium, and it kind of does play at the boss battle. Ate a Costco hot dog while eating the paper underneath it. Very good, Gibster. I've got an ice cream sandwich. I've got a hot cocoa, and vanilla ice cream bar. Is Esoteric Ebb out yet? Has that game released? I want to play it. I want to play it so badly. Let me see. Did what's his name announce a date? Q1. Oh, I thought it was coming out this month. Q1. So anytime between here and the end of March. Oh, I'm so excited, dude. Sorry, I'm looking at the Esoteric Ebb store page. I'm ready to reconcile this nightmare though. This is a pretty big one. Extra protein in the paper? The wrapping paper? 2-hour stream? It is getting close to the 2-hour mark, maybe. Is that ice cream sandwich good? My mouth is going crazy. Yummers! It's okay. It tastes just like a regular ice cream sandwich, though. Made your friend a promise to play with him on Esoteric Ebb? We might do 2 runs back to back on Esoteric Ebb, because I obviously want to do the communist dwarf run, like the socialist dwarf run, but I also want to do the I'm gonna eat everything run, and just fucking eat everything that I see, and just like I have like an infinite constitution, and just fucking eat everything, eat all the apples. I'm so ready for it, dude. Sorry, I'm almost done with this ice cream bar. I'm Payday 2 Cherry. I see. They stopped. Jerry, do you own all the Payday 2 DLCs? Isn't that like $300? Hello, Fresh. Hello, Frish. Hello, Fresh. Fresh has heck. Hello. And hello, Mr. Danish. I'm not rich. That's insane to me, Cherry, because you say you make like a bunch of money. Payday 3 sucks ass. Happens for the best of us. Alright, let's keep going. Let me reconcile this nightmare. That's the wrong note, son! You tried to blend in with the choir, but your own voice betrayed you in a moment of solitary shame. It's time to wake up, Eugene. I'm out of willpower points. I just noticed. I'm like, oh, all that inspiration is gone. What happened?
Still with me?
Oh,
Mr.
no,
Harrow?
okay. Oh, I got scared. You do, Cherry? You use your money responsibly. Yeah, I see. I see. What y'all playing? This is Rue Valley. Your mom is kind of homeless? My mom's kind of homeless? Ignoring the beers. Yeah, curious. Still with me, Mr. Harrow. The doctor takes off his glasses, freeing his bushy eyebrows. I got a question, Doc. I had a dream, Dr. Fink, and I think it may be important. A dream. A small pause in his speech is accompanied by low-key static. Can we at least start dissecting it, just to have some food for thought while I'm in bed tonight? Maybe we can focus on the big picture and then do a deeper analysis tomorrow. Well, I suppose we can at least make a start on it today, focusing on the most vivid aspects, and we'll continue with a deeper exploration tomorrow. Alright, Mr. Harrow, please go ahead and share your dream. Share the dream. And that's when I woke up, drenched in cold sweat. At least you didn't piss yourself. Dr. Fink takes off his glasses, bushy eyebrows assaulting the world, and looks you straight in the eyes. Thank you for sharing the dream. I know it's not easy to be so open and honest, especially since we've just met. Now let's attempt to break it down and make it clearer for you. The conductor with your adult face and the blank sheet music stand out. Could you share your thoughts about these two elements? When I saw that blank note page, dread oozed out of my skin as cold sweat as if my life was in danger. Yeah, that indicates a triggering of a fight-or-flight response, meaning your mind perceived the danger as real. Now, why do you think the sheet music is devoid of notes? It's an embodiment of the fact that I can't remember the composition. They make me rely on myself, not some external source. It's an embodiment of the fact that I can't remember the composition. You might be right, Mr. Harrow, and the sudden inability to remember it may represent a deep irrational self-insecurity. Another interesting point is every other choir member sings, which means they still know the composition and their sheet music is complete. Any idea as to why? All of them are better than me. It means I'm the black sheep, the imposter, the one who does not belong. So they are doing fine, and you are doomed to fail. I see. Let us now analyze the remaining symbol. The conductor, he's angry at me. Based on your description of the dream, I would argue he also shows disappointment that you even tried to sing. Does this adult Eugene represent a figure of authority to you? Why are you afraid of him? How not to be afraid? He's standing right there frowning and waving his rod of judgment. I'm not sure if I'm afraid of him or the whole situation. A good observation. In that case, the conductor may just be an embodiment of the unpleasantness. He writes something down. Let's now focus on the fact that the conductor has your face. Do you have any idea why? I'm my own worst enemy. It seems that you perceive yourself so, yes. You'll agree that the conductor holds a much greater authority than your fellow singers, so his approval or disapproval also carries much more weight. And since, in a dream, you are much younger, while he is an adult version of you, his disappointment that you tried to sing when you should have stayed silent tells us a lot. Bye, cool kid. It seems to me that you may have used to try things as a young man, but as years passed by, you slowly adopted a rule not to try, in order not to fail. Let us now look at your dream as a whole. Upon realizing your sheet music was blank and you can't recall the words, you chose to improvise when that attempt failed, met with the choir's ridicule and the conductor's disappointment. You gave up trying and merely pretended to sing. Stripped to its fundamentals, your dream consists of attempt, failure, public shaming, ultimately self-directed bitterness, which stems not from failure alone, but from the act of having tried. I strongly suspect that this scenario is what you fear would happen if you tried doing certain things in your life, but this fear, that you will certainly fail if you try, is irrational. Tell me, do you often feel like your actions will go wrong, even when there's no real reason to expect that? Have an appointment or disappointment? I would rather have an appointment. Want to hear a joke? Of course. It's not a feeling, it's reality. I have simply developed a sharp instinct for trouble that tells me when not to take risks. It's not a feeling, it's reality. Mr. Harrow, what I see here is a defense mechanism of self-distrust that chooses inaction. The reasoning is protective. No attempt means no failure. And since you never let yourself see the alternative, you take the lack of disaster as proof you were right to hold back. This confirms your fear, locking you deeper into the very pattern that created it. There's something there, perhaps. I urge you to sit with this insight, Mr. Harrow. This cycle of self-doubt is a vicious beast. It can be tamed, and by simply acknowledging it, you have already taken the crucial first step towards resolution. He glances at the clock as always.
That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Hey, party, what's up? You have 2 corn dogs, pineapple salsa, and a pint of one of those earlier mentioned ice creams. Time to make the choices my stomach will regret. Oh, Jack, I ate 2 corn dogs for lunch today, and I ate ice cream, like, this afternoon. Oh, God. Me too, man. Me too. Why do fishermen put a magnet on the fishing hook? Why, Fizzo? Hello, seal. What's up? Do I like seals? I do. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Harrow. You the best. You the best, girl. You the best. Find a fast way to get in the K Ranch. That's gonna be at the graveyard. Let's hit the graveyard first. We can probably contact the phone later. Actually, I'm gonna charge the phone. Yo, Jackson Waxon. You wanted to catch a steel-headed trout. Very good. Very good, Fizzo. Very good. I need the key card.
Oh, let's see. Ah, it's right.
Thanks. You the best, killer.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Astronaut Wizard Femboily, I will do my best. I will do my best, Seal. Have a good night. Alright. It's charging. Phone's charging. Let's go end this. Alright. A full cycle should keep it charged, I'd say. You left the phone in your room, like a silly Billy. We still have to get inside Dr. Fink's room. Alright, to the graveyard, folks. Off to the graveyard. Ew. Do I need to say new words? I guess I just shouldn't have said anything at all. I don't know. Sometimes I like saying stuff. Sometimes I like saying stuff. They don't tell you that part, but, you know, sometimes you gotta do it. It's this one, isn't it? Whoa, hang on. The statue depicts Maynard K., the founder of Bothwood and the K Cattle Company. Time to reveal his secrets. The stone statue is perched atop an intricately crafted sarcophagus. The whole statue oozes action. Man and animal, muscles taut, driven by a singular will. Maynard is ruthlessly driving the horse into a wild gallop, preparing to cast the lasso. Maynard stands tall and proud, the form capturing his bravado and determined spirit perfectly. The front is adorned with several rows of inscriptions. A weathered stone vase placed before the grave holds a bouquet of yellow flowers. Touch the sarcophagus. As your fingers brush against the cold, somewhat dirty surface, a chill runs through you. That's death. It's coming for me too, sooner or later. Not if you're stuck in the loop forever. How about focusing on that instead? Let's read the inscriptions. Maynard K., 1867-1952, founder of the Bothwood and the K Cattle Empire. Patriarch of the K family, beloved husband and father. Stylized letters are inscribed below. I blazed the trail, and this is my home now. Fucking pathetic. It reeks of vanity and insecurity, a feeble attempt to immortalize oneself in stone. Yet these words hint at a story, one that might reveal more than vanity. Maybe this credo is a clue for the secret you're looking for. Arachnomy? In this economy... Hardy, do you ever help Cherry throw up? Like, do you ever, like, hold his hair back out of his face while he pukes? Isn't that romantic? Hello, Chorus. What's up? Hello, Lilia. I blazed the trail. Must have been something deeper. This is my home now. Is that Rue Valley or his grave? Perhaps Maynard sought something more profound than his life's work, something hidden beneath the grandeur of his public persona. Could it be a metaphor for pioneering new ideals, a quest for significance beyond the cattle empire and familial duties? Perhaps neither. What if it hints at a hidden chamber, a place where he safeguarded his most cherished secrets? Check the vase. The vase is as ancient as the sarcophagus, but it holds a very fresh bouquet of rue flowers. Someone still visits Maynard's grave even after all these years. And that someone may know the Maynard's secret. Kind of a hasty conclusion, but no harm in finding out who's the person leaving the flowers. Take a look at the horse. The head of the horse is slightly turned to the left, resulting in an eerie effect as if the horse's eyes were following you around. How about the posture? Maynard's statue exudes confidence and authority. His posture is balanced and purposeful. Every detail from the way he grips the reins to the firm set of his jaw speaks of a man accustomed to the rigors of ranch life and at ease with command and action. Maynard's face is sculpted with rough-hewn features, a hint of stubble added to the rugged charm. His expression is a mix of smiling and screaming, as if he is ecstatic about something, probably catching a calf. His huge muscular arms are tensed, veins bulging slightly under the stone skin, conveying the intensity of his actions. What a cowboy. A real one. His left arm extends forward, gripping the reins tightly, while the right one is drawn back, poised to release the lasso with precision. The way his clothing cling to his muscles. It's like they were made to highlight every bit of his masculine strength. Well, damn. Broad, sculpted, just begging to be caressed. Did it suddenly get hot in here, or...? I know, Maynard's got it all. Examine the statue's lower torso, just in case. Punch a Rubik's Cube for no particular reason. Now I just hold his hand. Aww. It's as if the sculptor knew exactly how to capture Maynard's allure from every angle. The craftsmanship leaves little to the imagination, the fabric of his pants clinging to strong, muscular thighs, and between them... Well, now hold on a second. The contours and texture of the stone subtly suggest his virality, his manly allures, his... Stop. There's something odd about it. That's true. Something is sticking out in the groin area, but the details are hard to make out in this dim light. Use your phone's flashlight. Yep. The groin area definitely looks different, but you still can't figure out the details from down here. Climb under the statue and inspect it closely. Here we go. Why is his dick all supple like that, man? The entire area appears somewhat brighter and coarser. I need to touch it. You do. And the texture confirms your suspicions. It's made out of a different material than the rest of the statue. What could be the reason? Sculptor might have gotten the size wrong and made an upgrade after the statue is finished. Did somebody conceal a secret compartment inside the groin area? Or even better, the secret itself is inside. You just need to figure out how to open it. Pull it gently. I'm fucking sucking him off, man. I'm giving him a handy. I'm giving the statue a hand job. The secret hidden behind the statue's groin is finally revealed, and it's an irregularly shaped hole. Evidence of past damage. It's clear now that a different material was applied during the repair process, which explains why it looks so strange. Now, wow, what are the odds that happening? My assumption is definitely seeming more plausible. Would you come back to? We were giving the statue a handy, Cherry. Bye, William. Bye, Fizzo. Still, what caused the damage in the first place? Was it an accident, or did someone do it on purpose? Who would damage the statue like this, and why? So many questions arise from just one groin area, all needing answers. There's nothing else of interest here. Graves often hold more than just remains, they hold stories. And somewhere between the lines, a secret lies waiting for you to discover it. Sure. Sniffing around the Maynard's grave, you notice that the statue's groin had been damaged and repaired. Could the statue's groin damage be connected to the Maynard's secret? You should both search online and ask around about it. Jesus. You bother if Google's faulty AI to get wrong advice on purpose? Good. Good, Graham. Good. Alright, well. What could have possibly happened to this statue? His dick broke off, man. Gotcha, Alaskan. Cool. I'm gonna assume Maxine probably knows about the statue. I think that's gonna be my first thought on that. Raining at the damn graveyard. Alright, let's head to the gas station. I think Maxine would probably know something about the broken statue penis. Whee! I do be driving. Oh, they're having a talk. Fuck.
I'm telling you, something strange is going on here. You know...
Stop listening. No, this is gonna take forever. It's gonna take all day. I'm gonna have to ask her later. Ask her another time. Oh, we can go back to the motel. But can you cast spells? Oh, behold, lightning bolt. Creep up to the window eagerly. Pressing your face against the window, your leg twitches uncontrollably, refusing to settle down. The blinds obscure most of the view, but you catch a fleeting glimpse of the doctor, though you can't get a clear look. The doctor's hunched over, ignoring the comfort of the sofa, lost in deep concentration, writing something that must be of earth-shattering importance. The mysteries of the psyche will have to wait. Apparently, nature has a more pressing agenda. With a slight, uneven shuffle, he heads for the bathroom. Must be an urgent call. I think it's time to sneak in. He's really taking a sweet time in there. He's fucking trapped on the toilet. It's best to enter after 8:30 p.m. while he's in the bathroom. Spooky. Use the master key to get in. The ace of all tricks pulls one last trick and the door unlocks for you to slip in, only for the smug little green dot to roll out the bed carpet with a loud, traitorous beep.
Who is it?
A muffled voice seeps through the bathroom door, making the second guess if you even heard it right. What's it gonna be? Gotta think fast. Stay silent. Seconds drag on in agonizing pain, but just before panic fully kicks in, he answers.
Is that you?
The whimpering of the toilet seat suggests he's getting ready to cut things short and make a quick exit. What now? Hide. Under the couch, behind the chair. Behind the chair, quick. It's not the largest piece of furniture, but then again, you're not the biggest person, it'll have to do. You've done your best, now it's up to fate or Fink's general lack of observational skills. The door swings open, soft footsteps careful, deliberate. You can't see much, but your mind fills the blanks. Hink the ever-watchful guard, hunting for an intruder. Magical mind games. Ooh. If only you could share the moment with Fink, his reaction would be priceless. After a brief silence, you hear footsteps again, this time heavier, purposeful. Shit, you're exposed. You could feel it. The way your limbs stick out, the way your breath is too loud, you need to do something. Mentally push him away from this part of the room. Telepathically command him to return to the bathroom. Wait, how's that supposed to help? He moves closer to the chair. Too close. He'll hear you breathing. Inhale and stop breathing. A quick silent inhale, your nose is clean, at least. So, no sudden whistling or wheezing, small victories. Stay calm, keep cool. Footsteps stripped away, the doctor moving toward the door. A quiet pause, check in the lock, maybe. The weight shifts off your chest, you can breathe now. That was close. Too close. Oh crap, a new horror creeps in, small at first, then overwhelming. You feel like sneezing. Close your eyes. Darkness. Maybe if you pretend it isn't happening, it won't, but the sensation remains a cruel, prickling fire demanding release. It is getting harder and harder to keep yourself from sneezing. You hear the door open, then shut again, a measured pause in between, followed by the sound of electronic lock. He's making sure everything is sealed tight and locked. This is your chance. Move under the couch now. A shadow sanctuary where you can sneeze unseen, unheard. Hide under the couch. Oh, we're like a snake. Ooh, behold, my snake-like form. You hold back Party's hair when he throws up, since he actually has long hair. That's funny. Very good. You slip beneath as silently as you can, curling into the dust and darkness. The sneeze comes, muted, controlled. A minor victory in a war you're barely surviving. From under the couch, you see them, Fink's feet, more precisely, his socks. Please don't come over here and put your shoes on. I beg you, don't take those socks off. Socks will remind him of shoes, and shoes will remind him that they're over here by the couch. The shoes need to go, out of sight, out of mind, away from Fink's inevitable realization that this is the perfect place to sit, sigh heavily, and lace him up. Gently extend your leg, just enough to nudge the shoes away. Shit, you moved him, but now your foot is stuck. Wedged, trapped, a prisoner between the couch and the floor. He is on the move again. Fuck, get that foot back. Wiggle it left and right, use your knees to lift the couch a fraction. Success! But not without a noise. A small one, but a noise nonetheless.
Apologies, Couch. You had to bear the weight of both me and Mr. Harold today. And I imagine he wasn't light.
Jesus, what a dick. He's tall enough to be a snake. Agreed. This guy won't give me a break, man. Like you ever tried to make a good first impression at your session, like you aren't, at least partially, to blame for this. His feet shuffle toward the window, slowly, deliberately. He is probably scanning the area outside the room. That was close. Your peripheral vision catches something small and dark. A piece of me. Shed from your being while spilling your soul to Dr. Fink. A stern reminder to be careful when you open yourself up to others. Some pieces don't ever come back. Whatever it is, it's moving. Not rolling, not settling, with air. Moving. Ignore it. It's nothing. You can't do anything about it anyway, so why bother? It moves slowly, creeping into your line of sight. An ordinary house cockroach. Slick, dark, unbothered by time itself. It's long. Thread-thin antennae pivot in your direction, judging... calculating. 6:58. Your heart quickens, your throat dries up. You want to shoot away, but you can't. Not without giving yourself away. Then Fink moves, and the cockroach, ever the survivor, reacts. It stops judging and starts running. Straight toward your face. Ignore it even more. Ignore it even more. I'm cynical, baby. Nothing's different. Accept it. Keep going. You feel it before you see it. First its antennae, testing the terrain, your skin. Then the tiny sticky feet that follow, scurrying across the ridge of your nose with zero hesitation. It doesn't care. It never cared. Across your cheek now, a brief pause, like it's surveying the land, taking in the rugged geography of your suffering. Please just leave. This is hell. Then it moves again, downward toward your neck, into your shirt, and from there, who the fuck knows? Will you be bored enough to speak with your lifeless setup? What do you mean by that? What does that mean, Graham? No, this is too much. Fink or no Fink, you're getting out of here, now. Emerge from beneath the couch, cynically. You slip out from under the couch, brushing at your skin instinctively, but whatever was there is already gone, lost to the shadows. Oh my god! See ya. Fink, you got a bunch of cockroaches in your fucking motel, man. Oh, there's a bunch of roaches in this motel, dude. Make a rap song about getting the burgers? Very good, Neon. Very good. If you talk with objects? Oh, I see. Is it weird to make a video instead of being on stream? Not really, Cherry. It's just a different, it's kind of a different reaction to a creative process, so it's whatever. Shifting your focus to the room, you brace for confusion and outrage. Instead, you're met with silence. Fink must have gone back to the bathroom while you were too busy undergoing a crisis. I need a shower. Understandable, yet pointless. Let the loop wash it all away. From now, you're free to explore. Ooh, here we go. We in Doc Fink's room, covered in roaches. You need to search Dr. Fink's room as quietly as possible. Let's check his shoes. Dr. Fink's shoes lay neatly beside the couch, placed with deliberate care. Tie the shoelaces together just for fun. Let's examine the shoes. Seasoned bros still cling to their shine, though not a cobbler. Not a cobbler. The doctor clearly knows how to treat his shoes right. As well as his feet, apparently. A closer inspection reveals orthotic pain relief acupressure insoles, subtly hinting at a life of careful steps. That explains the tiptoeing around actual solutions. Guess even the good doctor isn't immune to a little well-placed cushioning, physically or otherwise. You ever try to look at chat just to remember you're not live, Cherry? Nah, that usually doesn't happen. My brain is pretty good at separating live streaming from video making. Hello, Bashnet. Guess even a good doctor is stupid. Try walking in his shoes. Tie the laces together. Try walking in his shoes. Hopefully you mean metaphorically. No need to stick your foot where it doesn't belong. No, I really want to try him on. Well, he did try to waddle through the swamp of your emotional wreckage. Guess it's only fair to return the favor. Comfortable, cushioned, supportive, flexible, durable. Qualities that seem all too foreign to you. But they're a perfect fit. And you still need a little time to grow into them. Tie the shoelaces together just for fun. I got an achievement for that. Welcome to the dark side. Yet another pointless loop, spiraling with no punchline in sight, although coming up with a prank at this point might actually be a sign of progress. We'll let the shoes rest. Very good. Let's hit the alarm clock. The clock is a relic of an idealistic bygone era. Its metal frame painted a faded green, once a color that screamed futuristic, now just a tired mockery of ambition long past. Despite the years, it carries a subtle, well-preserved luster, as if it's been maintained with the kind of care reserved for cherished possessions. The red-lit numerals glow with a sharp clarity, casting an ominous glow. Examine the clock. Its metal frame feels heftier than expected, but after a few moments of fiddling, you spot an engraving etched onto the bottom. To Gideon Fink, congratulations on taking yet another leap of faith, wishing you success, growth, and just the right amount of chaos. GCU faculty members. Another leap of faith. What was the first? The doctor doesn't strike you as the leaping type. You, on the other hand, built for the drop. Ledge. Stool? Take your pick. Let's leave the clock be. I feel like if I touch the clock wrong, it's gonna get set off, and I don't want that. Let's do anything else right now. Fink's table is sparse, almost surgical. In its tidiness, a laptop, a lamp, a half-empty glass of water, standing fair, but then there's the folder. The front of it is a Coral Destiny logo. It's been sitting there all the time, unnoticed, unacknowledged. Same type of folder as in Frank's room. Dread slowly coils around your stomach. Another report? You hope not. Open the folder, check the contents. Inside, a collection of handwritten pages bound with a plastic spiral, giving the whole thing the look of a manuscript. Bullet points scatter across many pages, raw thoughts still in the scaffolding stages. Some sections are struck through, others lined with margins, margin note corrections, reconsiderations. The front page is a battlefield of rejected titles, each one violently crossed out. There is only one left standing. Title goes here. Must be a complicated text. Or maybe the title comes last. Maybe it needs to be whole before it can be named, like some creatures that doesn't know what it is until it's fully formed. The only way to know what this is, or try to figure it out, at least, is to read it. Focus on the important bits and memorize them. No notes, no evidence left behind, just the weight of words pressing into your memory. It reads like a book, a fractured, unfinished book, divided into 3 sections, some fully fleshed out, others skeletal, mere descriptions waiting to be filled. From what you can piece together, the parts are an introduction, the Coral Destiny years, everything that came after. The dates in the margins mark its timeline, a year worth of work, maybe more. Skim through the introduction. It's mostly about Fink's life before Rue Valley, before Coral Destiny. A collection of bullet points, fragments, placeholders for a story yet to be written, and there's a lot. PhD, a slew of published papers, some solo, some in collaboration, a private practice co-founded with his wife, also a colleague, a successful career in mental health. Fink is married. An impressive bio. It really is. Meanwhile, your resume reads like a cautionary tale, and there's no one to blame but yourself. He also mentions that when he and his wife decided to divorce, he left her the entire practice and took a job at Coral Destiny. That's tasty. What else? This personal detail intrigues you the most, admit it. He also notes his specialization, working with people in high-risk professions, firefighters, test pilots, those who stare death in the face for a paycheck, which naturally explains how he ended up at Coral Destiny. How would I rate this week compared to other weeks? It's okay. It's only Wednesday, and we're only halfway through the week. Which naturally explains how he ended up at Coral Destiny. That's all there is to the section. Let's see what else is there. Read the Coral Destiny ears. This is where Fink details his time at Coral Destiny, his role, his work, the minds he was tasked with understanding and supporting. He writes about working with astronauts, future colonists, preparing them mentally for the vast unknown, the crushing isolation of space, the brutal indifference of another planet. One case stands out, a particular astronaut who exhibited slight agoraphobia, an affliction that is not just an inconvenient, but outright lethal beyond Earth's atmosphere. He doesn't name her, instead, he gives her a pseudonym, Rena Juth, a woman with a critical role, one with immense responsibility. Judy the astronaut. Possibly, but it's unclear at this point. Fink writes about his process, how he assessed the severity of Rena's condition, determined whether she was fit for the mission. His final judgment, it wouldn't be an issue, she could go. Interesting, why focus on this case? And then, at the end of the section, a confession subdued but heavy. He was deeply affected when he heard that the astronaut he signed off on for a mission died in an accident in space. That's why. It's entirely possible he's writing about Judy. The details are sketchy, but if Rena Juth is Judy, then this accident, this death, just became a whole lot more complicated. This section's over. One more, that's it. Examine the section about post-Coral Destiny. This part is the shortest, the messiest, handwritten notes scrawled in the margins, entire paragraphs crossed out. Fink writes about life after Coral Destiny, what little of it there was. He describes an encounter that, according to him, happened by pure chance, a meeting with a man, the husband of the astronaut. Grilled cheese Obama sandwich, Cherry. That sounds tasty. A widower, devastated, holding on to the past with a white-knuckled grip. Fink felt obliged to help. Not really compelled, not driven, obliged. He refers to the man under the pseudonym Ander Frost. That sounds eerily close to Frank's name. Still, you can't be certain. He writes about Ander's refusal to accept reality and move on, how Fink chose not to confront him directly, not to antagonize him. Instead, he focused on stabilizing him, getting him back on his feet, back to some semblance of a normal life, and it seemed to work, at least for a time. And then, the last session, the husband arrived with a story. Not a breakthrough, not a realization, a story. His wife was alive. That's a twist. One no one saw coming, least of all, Fink. Fink expressed his concern. Of course, he wrote about how fragile the situation was, how the work they had done together was beginning to unravel at an alarming speed. And then, the husband vanished, stopped answering calls, and avoided Fink entirely. That's a bit unsettling. Who failed here? The therapist or the patient? Who bears the weight of the unraveling? That's pretty much it. The manuscript in its raw, unpolished form, a mess of half-finished thoughts and incomplete truths, clearly still in its early stages. And, as you close the manuscript, something slips free. A pale envelope, dislodged from between the pages, must have been tucked inside, only to shift loose as you turn the pages. Take the envelope. It feels light in your hand. Inspect the envelope. Plain white, unremarkable. On the back, written in neat handwriting, are the words, "For Judy." Oh, come on now. It's too obvious. You never tried an Obama prism? Oh, tasty. Rena Juth's actual name is Judy. The man has to do a better job of hiding his secrets. For real. From people going through his personal belongings after breaking into his private accommodation. Open the envelope. Inside, there's a letter on a singular page written by hand. The date is 8/3/2026. That's this year, dude. That's gonna happen this year. Read it.
Dear Judy, in your absence, this letter is the only way I can speak to you. I've recommended this method of communication to many of my clients as a way to cope with their loss. The irony of now finding myself writing one of these letters isn't lost upon me. A reminder of how life circles back in ways we never expect.
So the good Dr. Fink is using his own remedies. That's encouraging.
How do you say goodbye to someone who trusted you with their deepest thoughts, fears, and dreams? How do you find closure when life ends so suddenly, so unfairly? It's funny in a way, and sad. No school teaches you something like this, something truly worth knowing. When I heard about the accident, I was hit with a wave of emotions I wasn't prepared for. Shock, sadness, anger. All your courage, resilience, and determination to face life's challenges, gone in an instant. But above all, there was a sense of loss. The thought that we would never meet again. Never exchange another word.
We should kill Dr. Fink. We should kill his ass. Every conversation might be the last, yet the universe keeps spinning. The terrifying part isn't the goodbye, it's not knowing when it happens. A conversation left hanging in time, never to be finished.
I can't stop thinking about the last time we spoke. The look on your face when I approved you for the mission, it was radiant. You had worked so hard for that dream, and I felt proud to be part of it, even if all I did was sign a piece of paper.
We plan to deliver him the memento mori. We will kill him, dude. We will kill his ass.
That signature, though, has since become a source of doubt for me.
We will become the spy and turn into Dr. Fink and then backstab Dr. Fink. Fink doubting himself. This is new.
Let me be clear. Not for 1 second did I think you were responsible for what happened. No, this is just me dealing with the guilt. Wondering if there was more I could have done or said. Would it change anything? Save the expedition? Save you? Of course, I don't have the answers, and I never will.
This doesn't sound like the Dr. Fink I met. This doesn't sound like the Dr. Fink I met. Of course not. He and Judy worked on her issues. You barely let him in.
Still, I believe in second chances. Or a third. Or however many it takes. I met Frank at the motel and saw how devastated he was. So, I offered my help. Some of my colleagues might call it a conflict of interest. But deep down, I knew it was the right thing to do. We honor the dead by fighting for the living. I wanted to honor your memory by helping Frank find his footing again. If you're wondering how his therapy is going, it's been rocky. He's a tough one. In that way, he reminds me of you. Progress is slow, but it's there. He loves you. Utterly. Fiercely. But you must have known that.
Frank is starting to seem like some kind of hero to me. Is it love, or is he just incapable of moving on? Frank's starting to seem like some kind of hero. Yeah, you have to respect that kind of dedication, that tunnel vision. Nothing but pure, undiluted love can drive a man like that.
And, strangely, helping him is helping me, too. I plan to go back to therapy. This time to help the ones who need it the most. And write a book, too. We're both putting one foot in front of the other. Baby steps, as they say.
The next paragraph begins with, I hope, but the words are crossed out. As if, mid-sentence, he changed his mind.
I want to believe that you found your place among the stars. You always said that even though we're not built for space exploration, we belong there. Someone has to fill all that vacuum, Dr. Fink, you said. Well, now you're there. Where you belong.
And she is, isn't she?
I'll look up at the sky tonight and raise a glass to you, to whatever comes next. Yours, Gideon Fink.
The sound jolts you back to the present. You lift your head from the letter only to meet Dr. Fink's gaze. It's then that you realize the sound you've been hearing is the toilet flushing. Dr. Fink's belt is unbuckled, his shirt is untucked.
So, you were the one making all that noise earlier. I thought I was hearing things.
The anger on his face is unmistakable. His bushy eyebrows draw close to his eyes, tightening into a harsh line. Then his eyes land on the letter in your hand.
That letter, it's private. You have no right to be holding it. Put it down now, and get out of here.
Get out of here. He stands there, angry and frustrated, his belt unbuckled, his shoes missing, revealing a pair of ridiculous socks. Behind him, the sound of running water from the toilet fills the room. Eugene Harrow. Meet Gideon Fink. Just nod and smile. Hug him. We have to hug him. Sorry, Doctor. I'm sorry, Doc. That one. I have to reach it. Thoughts on nukes? Thoughts on nukes? Very good. Very good indeed. Legalize all nuclear bombs. That one. I gotta reach it. High above, the branches are heavy with fruit, and among the highest branches hangs a special apple. It may be slightly larger than others, or not. One could say it's unremarkable, but your eyes are locked on it, and you don't care why. You're young and unbothered. Begin to climb. Uh-oh, first we have to find a tree that's up to play ball. That one's too tall, and that one's too small. And then we gotta put our leg on a branch. Ooh, you grip the rough bark with your soft, virgin hands. The first branch holds your weight. You pull yourself up. Each branch creaks, complains, then gives a little under your weight. As you ascend, other apples brush against your shoulders, arms, and face, ripe, fragrant, easy to pluck. I won't be distracted by lesser fruits. A branch splinters under your grip. Calluses start forming on your hands, but you climb higher. Another branch snaps, then another. Each breaks makes the ascent harder, and the path down more treacherous. But there it is. Near the top, now glowing with a soft internal golden light. So close, just a little more. Nearby branches bear flowers, they bloom, become apples, then rot away in a silent perpetual cycle. Fewer bloom each time, but still, there are some within reach. They don't matter. Calluses tear, another limb cracks under your foot, your breath thins. Let's take a break. You pause, heaving for breath, and glance down. Below, the ground is a distant map. The lower branches are shattered. Wreckage. A chilly wind rises. No. Let's look up. Your special apple. That's all that matters. You're back? Hello, Alaskan. Enough rest. Let's go. The bark under your palms feels harder now. Your stomach aches with a hollow hunger. You pass by a lone, slightly shriveled apple, but cannot bring yourself to reach sideways. It would be betrayal. But as you look up, your golden fruit turns gray, becoming cold stone, cracked, heavy. Doesn't matter, keep going. The wind is bitingly cold now. You begin shivering. Soon, your hands, now old, bloody, numb from the rising cold, cannot find a hold anymore. You are stuck. At last, you let yourself look down, and the despair overcomes you. All those apples you ignored, a few still there, tiny golden dots glinting in the sunlight, and the chosen one still up in the sky, petrified, unreachable, still special. It was almost yours. It was always almost yours. Hug the tree, wait for the winds of winter to come. Can just someone say this shit boring on my scroll? You can't please. Oh my god, I can't recall this one. You climb toward a golden apple only to be trapped by the broken path you left behind. I don't have enough willpower to get it. Oh shit, dude. That's rough. We were so close. We were so close yet so far.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
I got a question, man. Nah, never mind. You'll have to wait.
All right, then. You should go and...
I gotta check my thoughts, dude. I haven't checked my thoughts since I fucking started this fucking quest line. Reading Dr. Fink's letter to Judy dissolves the enigma. He's fragile, fallible, and unmistakably human. Strangely, the thought brings a warm smile to your face. He wrote a case study of an astronaut who exhibited slightly agoraphobia and later died in a space accident. Got a lot to do. But mostly it's this K Ranch house thing.
Spit it out already.
We gotta ask. We gotta go ask Max. We gotta go talk to Max. Hang on, I gotta go talk to Max. Hang on. We gotta beat Riley to Max. I forgot.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Ew. Hang on, I gotta check my phone. Max, what the fuck is with the statue, girl? Where's Doctor? Where's your boyfriend's cock? She's holding the phone to her ear.
Alex, fucking finally, I thought you'd never pick up. You must be the last person on this earth to still use a landline.
Hey, Caden. 100 tables and 100 spoons. I promise I'll pay you back.
I know cell phones are.
I just needed those 100 tables and 100 spoons
check
desperately.
On Dad, please, just to make sure he's okay. I called him, but he doesn't answer. Yeah, I know, but
Her jaw tightens while she listens.
well, I'm sorry that our father's well-being is such a pebble in a boot of your precious work.
Before she answers again, you can already see she's gonna start yelling.
I have a job. I do real work that pays bills and food for you and Walter while you're playing spy in your little bunker.
She shakes her head in frustration, then continues in a calmer tone.
Come on, just check on him, please. He's your father, too. Right. Thanks, Alex. Call me later. Yeah,
Bye-bye. Max!
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas?
Oh, I got a lot to talk to you about.
Something else. We got no booze, mind you.
Did you know that Maynard's statue was damaged? She gives you a grim look.
Sure, I know it. Every time Pops took us to see his grandpops, I couldn't help myself and kept staring at it. It's
Unpleasant.
unpleasant. The damage was done in 1985 before my time, but I know the tale from my pops and others.
I guess she was just really quick to answer that question. She didn't even know me.
That's gonna stain the K family reputation forever, it seems. Apex Ore made sure of that.
What does Apex Ore have to do with Maynard's statue?
Everything. If it wasn't for Apex Ore, this whole valley would be a different place.
Eepy?
They made millions digging out our gold. In return, we got toxic tailings and water that's blacker than night and deadlier than poison.
Deadlier than poison.
My pop saw 'em for the shitheads they were and tried to make 'em go away by running for mayor. But he wasn't aware of just how far those fuckers were ready to go.
Damn, she's fucking mad, dude.
And the damage to his grandpop statue is a result of that.
So they sent guys with pickaxes to break some balls?
I don't know how it was done, but I do know Apex Ore did it.
I still don't understand why.
It's simple.
Her tone implies she thinks you are simple.
They've damaged the manhood of Maynard K. The man who built both woods started an empire. At the same time, they attacked my pop's manhood by showing him they can do whatever they want and that he doesn't have the means or the balls to respond in kind.
Okay, wait. How is running for mayor connected with all this?
It's simple. Pops was running for mayor in 1985 against Bill Thatcher, who was then mayor, but everybody knew he was just an Apex Ore bootlicker.
Bootlicker.
Pops wanted to ensure people of Rue Valley get by what is by right theirs, a percentage of the profit of the gold mine from here. Of course, that would make a dent in Apex Ore's revenue.
My revenue!
A week before elections, Pop organized a mass rally. Apex Ore sent their thugs to make a mess of it, and boy, they sure did. The rally turned into a brawl, and the brawl into a 2-day riot.
Damn.
At one point, Apex Ore took a chance and damaged Grandpop's statue. Shitheads.
Chill, girl. Something's not quite right there. Fucking corporations will stop at nothing to protect their profit margins. Quite story, thanks a bunch. Protecting their business here. Fucking corporations will stop at nothing to protect their profit margins.
Yep. Profit rules it all, and people can go fuck themselves.
Alright, Max, chill, dude. One quadrillion twistables? What's a twistable?
But you know what? Apex Ore was honest about that. Unlike those sweet-tongued Coral Destiny folks.
True.
The modern corporation that pretends they care about you but will walk over your corpse for a dime, now they are the real shitheads. That's why I run my own business. Only way to protect yourself is to become financially independent.
Yeah, we should. I mean, is at any point in this game are we gonna find somebody who is not the devil? Something's not quite right there.
Oh, many things are not quite right here. Pops lost the election to Thatcher. People blamed him for the riots, thought he caused them.
Oh, same company. It's a candy made by the same company that made Gushers and Fruit Roll-Ups. I see. Hello, party. What's up? What do I think about tree frogs? I used to have a poster in my bedroom back at home, where it was like a tree frog. I think they're pretty cool. I like the northern tree frogs that like freeze their brains in the winter and then defrost them in the summer or in the spring. I think it's funny.
An apex ore still does business, and we're left with toxic water and infertile soil.
That's rough.
So, yeah.
Apex Ore was just protecting their business. Quite a story. Thanks a bunch.
I hate telling it, but we must remember.
Might come out of the blue. Are you familiar with this email address? She squints, her eyes darting all across your face. The probing ends with a
You
sigh.
look almost normal. I would have never guessed. But since you're here,
She sighs again, this time not from frustration, but
when
resignation.
the sun sets,
She stretches a hand toward you like she's giving you a proverbial microphone. The cold creeps in? She quickly flips through a little black
is
notebook.
that true?
Oh my god, there's a code
No,
word!
they're
It's a
not
code
so bad.
word! Oh shit, I did not find the right person.
You know what? I don't really give a shit. That email's one of my brother's
Oh, that's funny.
pseudonyms. Twas, at least. I'm sure he's using some other equally stupid name.
What's with all the secrecy? Just curious, what was the proper response?
I think for this week it's
Watcher in the Dark
Watcher in
Awaken.
the Dark Awakens, I guess.
Noted.
Since you're looking for him,
Noted,
Alex, back at
noted.
our house,
I got that
if
down.
he is ever anywhere else.
He's in the back of the house? That's it. Thanks. Never would have guessed you were one of Alex's associates. Live and you learn. Wait, this means Alex, your mysterious email participant, is the metalhead from the K Ranch, who I just ended up never talking to, who I still have not talked to yet. What can you tell me about Dr. Fink?
Oh, the therapist that works from the motel, right?
Wait for her to continue. But she never does. Her eyes revert to something hidden behind the counter. It looks like she forgot all about that in an instant. That can't be all. And? Gesticulate for her to continue talking.
And that's it. I have no interest in the man or his profession.
The accent seems forced. Well, I'm from Texas and I don't talk like this, so... She must be from way out there in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Am I wrong or is it personal?
Ain't personal, not at all. I got nothing against the man, I don't even know him.
Wait, what's all this really about?
Think about it, pal. Fact is, you don't need therapy. No one does.
No one does.
First of all, what kind of person are you if you don't know what's wrong with you? Or are you lying to yourself? Or are you so weak that you can't look at yourself and truly see who you are? Second, if you know what's wrong with you, surely all that yapping won't help you none. You have to take action and fix all the shit that's clogging your mind. And the third, the drugs they prescribe, don't even get me started on that.
Wow, I didn't expect the lesson.
I didn't expect to tell you all that, so there you go. And come to think of it, take that Fink of yours. If he was really worth something, wouldn't you think he'd still be working for Coral Destiny getting six-figure regular paychecks?
Oh damn, 6 figures in regular paychecks. Hello HBD, what's up? Hey Samuel. Who knows why he left? Maybe he doesn't want to earn 6 figures. You sure know a lot about Fink.
Pal, Ruval is a small place. Everybody knows everybody's business. Alex mentioned Fink to me. I reckon they met at Coral Destiny's HQ.
Wait, Alex worked for Coral Destiny.
Yeah, Alex worked for everybody around here. But Destiny's his own personal record.
2 weeks, 4
and
days.
4 days. That's
Sweet.
what happens when you don't go to work 5 days in a row and you're not the owner or someone indispensable. Listen, I've had enough yapping. Do you want to buy something?
Let's take a look around and then leave. Ooh, a lot to work with on that one. Maxine told you the damage is connected to the election where Walter K. ran against both Mayor Bill Thatcher. Could the statue's growing damage be connected to Maynard's secret? You should search online for an answer. Maybe I should. Thanks, Max. You the fucking best, girl. That's why they pay you the big bucks at the gas station that's probably gonna go out of business in like a year or two. I'm gonna go to the Kuiper Belt. My favorite eggshell? I've never touched an ostrich eggshell. Regular chicken eggs are usually more my speed. Nacogdoches? Oh, fuck, Jack. Nacogdoches. She might be from Nacogdoches. God, I haven't heard that word in forever. What's going on here? Oh, right, we're going to Kuiper Belt. Is this a zombie game? That's right, Caden. This is a zombie game. You got it. I was gonna say the power's out, but it's not coming back on. That was kind of scary for a hot second there. He had an email conversation about it with Alex K, who lives in the old ranch house that you already visited. Hang on, I gotta use my smartphone. Let's search the internet for that Maynard secret what Maynard secret might be. Got some good search terms? Maynard K, statue damaged. Too many results show up. Most of them look like they're not connected to anything you're looking for. Open a random article just in case. You'll have to narrow down the search. Alright, now what's the term to add? Bill Thatcher, Maynard K, statue damage. The first result leads you to an online repository of old articles from the Bothwood Observer. This article is from March 15th, 1988. Your grandma lives there in Nacogdoches? Nacogdoches? Oh, man. No, I lived in Central Texas. South Central. I lived in San Antonio. Nowhere near Nacogdoches. The statue of Maynard K in the Rue Valley Cemetery was vandalized last night by unknown perpetrators, with significant damage inflicted upon its manly domain. This shocking act of defacement has intensified the already heated atmosphere in Rue Valley, as both sides of the community blame each other for the escalating tensions. Community reactions have been strong and polarized, with calls for unity and thorough investigation on one side, and demands for retribution and heightened security measures for the other. The police have launched an investigation, urging anyone with information to come forward. We are treating this incident with the utmost seriousness and will pursue all leads to ensure those responsible are brought to justice, stated Police Deputy Sheriff Bobby Canis. When asked to comment on the incident, mayoral candidate and Maynard's grandson Walter K responded cryptically, "Why don't you ask Bill Thatcher and Mr. Wannabe K who did it?" We've reached out to Bothwood Mayor Bill Thatcher for comment, but are still awaiting a response, as of our print deadline. She worked on the Apollo mission, helping and making circuits. Nice, nice. So she's the hero that ended the space race. You really want to know what ended the space race? It wasn't putting that fucking flag on the moon. It wasn't putting a satellite in space. It was having those motherfuckers blow up. That's what shut the whole thing down. That's when they were like, let's contract this out to a private company, that way we don't have to take the blame. Maynard K, Bobby Canis. A social media post from Cody Canis shows the result. He's replying to some silly discussion. A little history lesson for those who might have forgotten the Canis name ain't just some footnote in Bothwood. We built this place when Bothwood was nothing but dust. My great-great-granddaddy Clayton Bronco Canis wasn't just a settler. He was Maynard K's right hand, the man who made Bothwood what it is. Not a good look for space travel. His son, Wayne Canis, a general and a war hero, and my granddad, chief's assistant, then my dad Bobby K, and me, both of us sheriff's deputies, 5 generations of Canis men keeping this town safe and enforcing the law. We got blood in this land. We own the whole damn block of Bothwood, unlike some folk around here. My family didn't just show up. We've been here from the start. So next time you feel like running your mouth, maybe try learning a little history first. Hashtag know your place. Hashtag Bothwood blood. Hashtag Canis legacy. We fucking lost Big Bird in that shuttle, Jack. I forgot Big Bird died in the shuttle. That's so sad. Maynard K, Wannabe K. Once again, an article from Bothwood Observer Online repository shows up, this time dated May 6, 1988. During a rally this Thursday, mayoral candidate Walter K delivered a fervent speech calling for a return to traditional values and preservation of the K family's honor. Addressing what he described as unfounded attacks against his family, K emphasized the importance of heritage and community pride. We must stand together against those who seek to divide us, Walter K proclaimed that, to an attentive crowd. The K family has always been a pillar of this community, and we will not allow malicious rumors to tarnish our legacy. Our descendants will forever honor the esteemed founder of Bothwood. Maynard K, while the names of Bill Thatcher, Camilla Lopez, and Mr. Wannabe K fade into obscurity. Camilla Lopez, could she be related to Anita? It's possible, but back to the article. The speech also addressed the letters purportedly sent by Maynard K to his alleged mistress, which had been submitted to the Rue Valley Historical Archive for authenticity verification. Concerns were raised about the integrity of both the ongoing examination and the institution itself. Walter K's campaign was recently shifted to a defensive stance, moving away from its initial focus on economic issues and the threat of Apex Ore taking over local resources. This change has alienated some of his broader base, particularly the younger voters and Apex Ore Union members, who seem uneasy about this unexpected turn toward traditionalism. How long would I rate my hair? It's getting there. Oh fuck, I gotta take another piss. I'll be right back. I gotta take the pee-pee. I can take the pee-pee again. BRB. This'll load. This might take a hot... Oh, never mind, it's gone. BRB. Alright. Back again. Damn. Still going. Still going. Here we go. 8 out of 10. Slungus is a bunny? Is it? Oh, right. It's like a Pokemon, isn't it, Graham? Maynard K. Camilo Lopez, statue groin damage. No, I need the groin damage. I mean, I would like to study the other stuff, but I need the groin damage first. A couple of results and corresponding snippets show up. Read the first snippet. Actors performing as historical figures like Maynard K. often injure themselves, mimicking the dramatic poses seen in paintings and statues. These iconic stances place undue stress on the groin, potentially leading to long-term damage. That's not it. Excuse me. The controversial loss... Well, maybe Camilla has something to do with it. Which a visitor claimed groin-related injuries after tripping on the display base, the replica of the Maynard K. Ranch house in the museum lobby, falling onto a statue of a hedgehog. The damage is paid out and settled the claim. No, it fell onto a statue of a hedgehog. You just show me, Graham? Gotcha. I'll take a look. The first result is an online shop selling a book entitled The Power Behind the Campaign, a corporate PR-shaped Bothwood politics. The blurb reads, a retrospective on the corporate-backed PR strategies that shaped both 20th century political campaigns, focused on the careers of the PR masterminds Victor Langston, Camilo Lopez, and Daphne Calder, known for their ruthless messaging and no-holds-barred tactics. They orchestrated high-stakes campaigns, including smear operations against influential figures like Maynard K. Statue privates damage. No results containing all your search terms were found. Did you mean Maynard K statue private damage? Maynard K statue inguinal region damage. I've never heard that word. It looks like there aren't many great matches for your search. Maynard K alleged mistress letters. Bothwood Observer, March 2, 1988. A recent scandal involving a local man, JG, claiming to be Maynard K's illegitimate son, has taken a troubling turn last night. The tombstone of his mother, the alleged mistress of Maynard K, was desecrated in the Rue Valley Cemetery. Derogatory words were scrawled across the black granite headstone in red paint, sparking outrage and sorrow among the local community. Authorities were investigating the act of vandalism, which appears to be connected to the controversy surrounding the K family. JG, who recently made public the raunchy letters allegedly sent to his mother by Maynard K in 1921, expressed deep distress over the incident. My mother deserved to rest in peace, he stated. The mayoral candidate Walter K condemned the act, emphasizing regardless of the claims made, this vandalism is reprehensible. The K family does not condone such behavior. The incident has fueled intense debate in Rue Valley, with many residents questioning the integrity of the K family, while others rallied to their defense. Maynard K, 1921 JG. Illegitimate son. One more. Once more, an article from the Bothwood Observer shows up dated February 13, 1988. Did you post it, Graham? Let me take a look. Grilled cheese Obama sandwich is still pretty good. A slungus! Oh, it's an actual bunny. Fucking slungus, dude. Fucking slungus. Slungus out here slunging it up. Obama grilled cheese sandwich. In the story published last week by Intrigue Insider, JG, a 66-year-old local, claims to be the illegitimate son of the founder of Bothwood and the K Cattle Empire, Maynard K. He presented to the infamous tabloid raunchy letters that he claims were sent by Maynard to his mother, HG, in 1921. JG asserts he found those letters after his mother died in 83 and has now chosen to reveal them, believing it's time Rue Valley saw the true face of the K family. Mayoral candidate Walter K., Maynard's grandson, denounced the letters as forgeries orchestrated by Apex Org. This is a malicious attempt to tarnish both the esteemed reputation of the K family and my own honor, he asserted to our reporters. Has anyone said you can read quite fluently? Oh god, I don't feel like it. I feel like I'm tripping over myself every other word, man. Oh, Intrigue Insider. Intrigue Insider official site is the first result. Perhaps there's an archive of old articles. Enter the website. The homepage loads, showering you with sensational headlines. Local chef secrets exposed, and celebrity love triangles. Who's cheating now? I mean, I have to... I'm nosy, man. I'm nosy. Top story. Is the dumper having an affair with Isabel Watson? Oh, okay. Okay. Is the dumper... Dude, not the dumper. Did that really give me any information on it? Holy shit. An article dated March 15th, 88 mentions the statue's groin damage. Walter K. publicly insinuated that the mayor, Bill Thatcher, and Mistress Wannabe K. were responsible. Sheriff Deputy Bonnie Canis announced an official investigation. Was not a single word misspelled. What I heard, at least. Oh yeah, that's true. Hey, Amy. What should you name your girl puppet? But it's a ferret. Isabella. An article dated May 6, 1988 reports on Walter K.'s campaign rally speech, in which he casts Camilo Lopez in a negative light. He raised concerns about the integrity of the Rue Valley Historical Archive, which was, at the time, verifying the authenticity of letters allegedly sent by Maynard K. to his mistress. The letters might still be possible to find in the Rue Valley Historical Archive online. An article dated on March 2nd, 1988 reports the desecration of the grave in Rue Valley Cemetery. Red paint was used to scrawl derogatory messages across a black granite tombstone. The act is suspected to be linked to the ongoing dispute over Maynard K.'s alleged illegitimate son, J.G., who recently made public the letters he claims were sent to his mother in 1921 by Maynard K. An article dated February 1988 traces the controversy's origins. A 66-year-old J.G. claims he discovered the letters after his mother, H.G., died in 83 and now chooses to reveal them, saying it's time Rue Valley saw the K family's true face. With all the information you've gathered, you may be able to identify the alleged mistress grave in Rue Valley Cemetery. I can actually take a look at... Yeah, there we go. We can check the historical archive online. We'll hit the graveyard, next cycle, I think. Quickly find the site, which is more like a heap of documents than a proper online archive. There are many directories with rushed or provisional labels like Sort It Later. Each directory holds raw scans and documents whose names are also all over the place. There's a shitload of things here, and no proper search engine or index of files. You can only search exact terms contained in file names and hope for the best. Reading scanned documents on a phone, I'll go blind. You can do this, you just need to guess the right term to search. HG. The result is a huge list of files whose names look like a weird mix of symbols, letters, and numbers. Most of them aren't readable or recognized as valid files. How about 1921? There are many results, both directories and file names. You'll need to narrow it down. 1921 HG? JG. One file name appears, hdj.ke sharp %741921JG file. The file's name was probably corrupt when the document was saved in digital form. Open it anyway. Cherry's napping. Goodbye, party. In a partial scan of official report about the 94 Apex ore mine disaster, the details are barely visible and the document is cut in half as if the machine stopped working during the scan. Alright, 21 letters? The list of files appears: Culinary Delights, January 21, letters scan. Legal Recommendation, 21, letters scan. None of them seem like they have the information you need. 1921 Maynard. A file called K. Philip Maynard 21 photo reference appears as a result of the search. Let's tap on it. It's a black and white photo of a man dressed in riding clothes with the obligatory cowboy hat. He towers over the reclining cow, ensnared by the lasso coils. A child, matching his attire, stands beside him and looks at him. Zoom in on the child's face. Considering the facial features, the year the photo was taken, and the name of the file, this is probably Philip K., Walter's father. He looks at Maynard with a mixture of respect and fear. There are hints of recent crying, as if he doesn't want to be dressed up like that. Or it's just your imagination working, inspired by an old photo. How about the man? Based on your experience with the statue, the man is most likely Maynard K. himself. His stern look and tight lips don't say much, makes you wonder what other secrets he kept for himself. Let's type, scandal. Wow, the list of found files goes on and on. A lot of scandals for this small town. Better add another word. Scandal 21. A file named News Article Scandal 21 Scan appears as a result of the search. Let's try it. It's a newspaper article about a corruption scheme that reached the highest echelons of the Ministry of Wealth Preservation. Several capital projects were planned nationwide, and specific individuals were accused of taking bribes in exchange for certain companies to be employed as contractors. Bothwood is mentioned as one of the places where questionable investments were planned. The K family is not mentioned, though. Those investments were unrelated to the cattle business anyway. Maynard must have paid someone to hide it all under the rug. Aye, he must be very connected to Guy, that he managed to keep himself and his business out of that kind of trouble. Be that as it may, this is a dead end. You need to look at other alternatives. Let's try scandal letters. What'd you miss? God, dude, we are searching an internet archive. Just more raw valley. Just more raw Dogginant Valley. Several files called K bankruptcy scandal letters, numbered 1 to 17, are shown in the result list. That could be interesting. You quickly check through the files. The letters are from 66 and were sent by various residents of Rue Valley as a sign of support to the K family. They all state how scandalous it is that the K cattle empire went bankrupt. They will pray for Philip and his family. Maynard is mentioned more than once, and you get the impression that the undertext is something like, while he was alive, this would never have happened. Check if any of the letters have HG as a signature. Smart, there could be a lead. Unfortunately, all of the letters are handwritten, and the signatures are barely readable. Type Maynard. There are a lot of results, so you need to focus your search a little bit by adding another word. Maynard 21. The search yields a file named New Year's Eve, Maynard 21. Let's try it. The newspaper report covers a New Year's gala dinner hosted by Maynard and his wife, Lucretia? Fuck. Be at dawn or midnight? Good question, Graham. I think maybe dawn? I guess that's the start of the day. Time check. The article lists all the notable guests who attended, details the food, the drinks served, and praises Lucretia's a splendid appearance. Check if any of the guest names match the HG initials. Of course, hidden in plain sight. Not this time, though. None of the named guests share those initials. Excuse me. God, the report concludes with Maynard's wish for everyone to achieve the same level of success as he has in the coming year. How about Maynard's letters? You end up in a directory named Maynard Correspondence Letters. Files are numbered 5 through 13. This could be it. Fucking gotcha. This is what it means to be lucky. As you rummage through the files, you realize it's Maynard's correspondence with another cattle owner, Thomas Branson. He accuses Maynard of holding on to the best pastures for his cattle and mentions that it is ungentlemanly behavior, especially towards fellow cattle owners. Maynard's response is mostly insult wrapped in nice words, with the offer to buy Branson's cattle if he cannot feed them properly. I guess he's not very liked by other cattle owners. Well, he did accomplish a lot. Rarely can you do that being polite all the time. How about Maynard JG? You find several files with those words, but all the names end with random symbols. That usually means the files are corrupt. The directory where those files are named is named K Finance Reports 007 or 077. I don't need the information. Funny how finance reports are corrupted. You might come back to it some other time, but not now. Whom are you kidding? Not ever. Maynard's mistress. You find nothing. The most direct approach does not always yield results. It's a stupid... It was worth trying. Whatever. You should explore other options. Yeah, I don't think I sneezed. How about we try fucking something else? Let's just type mistress. There's only one search result. A file named Mistress Today, Ruin Tomorrow. Article.scan. It's definitely not what I'm looking for. Let's fucking read it. It's an opinion piece, written under the pseudonym Concerned Citizen from the local newspaper Bothwood Chronicle dated 1984. The main topic is the decline of morale and how families are falling apart due to adventures outside of marriage. The recent arrival of Apex Ore and the rapid influx of Outlanders are considered the primary source of this corruption by the author. The writer emphasizes that it resembles an epidemic of old, and adds that the authorities need to step in. In conclusion, the author suggests that there should be a legal punishment for spreading the corruption, particularly for companies. This writing comes across as an attack on Apex Ore disguised as an article about marriage issues rather than an objective piece of journalism. Now, why someone would write something like this, let alone keep it in their archive, is anyone's guess. Who knows? Who doesn't love good gossip? An archivist doesn't need to ask if it makes sense, they just need to archive it. They are people, not machines, and yet, if a human fails, the machine can only fail with them. I'm all out of ideas for now. Let's come back when you learn something new. God, dude, that one gave me a fucking headache! Oh. What did I need to do again? Oh, I gotta go to the grave site. We're not gonna make it there in time. Maybe if we take the super fast car? Anyway, I'm gonna hop in and head north. Head north, hit the reset. I like how it's behind me. Keep driving, Slick. As the fiery sky catches up to you again, you see something in the distance. It's hard to make out, but the road leads to a tunnel, some mining equipment, and a car before it. There's someone next to the car, but even with the car, you can't outrun the loot. Not unless you start driving before the sun sets. My fucking head turned to ash, dude. We still can't get it. We still can't. I'm sorry, we still can't get it. I want the golden apple, man. I want the golden apple so bad. Time to wake up, folks.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
You can wait till next session,
You
Doc.
should go and check in at the office.
Doc, it can wait till next session. Let's chill out. Alright. The guy listening to the loud music at the ranch house is Alex K. Probably. We still have to talk to him. We haven't talked to him at all. Alright, let's save. Ooh. Game saved. Sweet. Oh god, that was good. We got a fucking boatload done this time. I think. I don't know. There was a lot of reading. That's certainly something that was happening, I would say. Oh, the music stops. That's why. Oh, and it won't let me play a different one. Hope in Work and Joy. Let's try that. La Revachol. Martinez Terminal B. Something like that. Holy dude. Give me a second. I gotta find a good song to end the stream on. You about to read even more? No, I don't have anything to read. We're not doing Burn, Baby Burn. It's a good song, though. Le Instrument of Surrender. Oh, there we go. The loser song. The loser song, dude. But alright, guys. That's gonna be it for me tonight. I'm gonna go make some chicken Alfredo, then go to sleep. Well, then go read the news, and then go to sleep. Or something like that. I will see everybody tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, rather. I'm doing an addendum on the chart. Instead of 5 o'clock tomorrow night, we're doing 10 o'clock. So I'll see everybody tomorrow at 10 for some more Borderlands. Alright, everybody. Until then, bye-bye! Bye-bye! Bye-bye, Johnny! Bye-bye! Fade into Martinez with me.